morning, everyone. So sir will be joining in, I think, almost 5 to 10 minutes or 2-3 minutes. So we have 16 people right now. Around 30 people are joining every day. So shall we wait, or we can discuss something about what we studied yesterday?
We can start talking.
Yeah. Hello.
We can start talking something.
Yeah. So have you all have you all studied the ROE and free cash flow of your Demat account? Have you found something? Did you found any stocks which has been trading in ROE less than 15, or cash flow is badly negative, but still we are holding?
I had some stocks
Okay,
which as per Mr. Sharaf's program
yeah.
are condemned. We
Okay.
should immediately throw it.
Okay. So did you find can you share one or two stocks? We can discuss one or two stocks.
Stocks like Bank of Baroda,
Bank of
National Bank of India,
Okay.
Engineers India,
Okay.
like that. Few stocks are there.
Okay, few stocks. So they have ROE less than 15.
Yeah.
So what was your experience with regard to the returns, the companies which has ROE less than 15?
Returns were all negative. No
Returns
returns.
were all negative. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is what our main research has been, as we have gone through all the videos of Warren Buffett as well as Sunil Singhania and Ramdev Agarwal, and we have also seen the video of Nilesh Shah and we have also seen Madhusudan Kela video. So all these videos, they suggest to have ROE or ROC. Okay, because this is the what we have also studied with our research. Okay, हम लोगों ने भी अपने research के through what we have found कि ROE ही एक बड़ा criteria है for the stocks to rise in future. Okay, I also have a video of Warren Buffett. He's saying somebody has asked him in his conference, what are the factors that take markets up? So he has clearly said that ROE, low interest rate, and stocks own momentum are the three factors that stock market up. Yeah, sir is also joined. Yeah.
Good evening, friends. How's everybody? Welcome to the third day. Is my voice clear, Vikash?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, friends, any questions? Any thoughts? किसी का कोई views? 2 दिन में किसी ने डीमैट देखा? Any thoughts? Any views of anybody?
I was searching for 2 stocks. My name is Stephen Gojer also. See, I was searching for, so is it delisted or what? I do not know. It is Hopkins and Exaware.
Okay. So how the Exaware is delisted already.
Yeah.
So those companies which is not traded in the stock market will not show in the app.
What about Hawkins?
I don't know. Hawkins maybe not in NSE.
Okay.
We only do research on NSE.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the only BSE listed stocks are absolutely rubbish. So we don't even do research on BSE. We only do research stocks in NSE because our focus is only 150, 200 stocks. So we don't have to do research on BSE.
Yes,
Okay,
Hawkins is only listed in BSE.
Okay.
So Hawkins is only listed in BSE. Okay, anybody else? Any questions? Anybody has any questions, friends?
So those 58 stocks which you were highlighting yesterday, no, of sales growth.
Sorry, can you come again?
Can you show us those 58 stocks which you were highlighting yesterday?
What was I highlighting?
That 5-year 10% sales growth.
You can do in the app only. It's so easy. I showed you in the app. You can do in the app only. You can do in the app. You can go to stock screener and just put 10%. All the stocks will come.
Fine. Thanks.
It is all possible in the app.
I want to share
Anybody
my
else has
2-day
any
experience.
Sorry.
Actually, firstly, before joining this training, I looked at the QBS score. So I want to know the quality of QBS score. That's why I joined in the training. So these 2 days, I came to understand the power of sales growth, profit growth, free cash flow, and ROE. Okay. So now I have came to conclusion that I don't need to go all the information. Just I can depend on completely QBS score. And one more thing. So now I have more trust on QBS score, and I don't want to invest QBS score stocks less than 15.
Right.
So just and so there are so many great stocks as suggested by QBS.
Right.
So my question is, so if there are 50 or 100 great stocks, why should we go for even good stocks which have 15 to 18?
So then what you do if you want to come to 15, then you see the highest sales growth.
Ayush,
Highest sales growth.
come here now.
So if there are great stocks, why should we look at good stocks, which is QBS score 15 to 18?
Yeah, that's true. That is why you don't need to look.
Okay.
You don't need
And
to
I
look.
also, okay, thank you. And I also want to know, before starting the training, you told, so even there are 50 to 100 stocks. So
On the
after
group,
4 days of training, you can come to a conclusion
mention
that we can find 20 to 30
looking forward
stocks.
to know everyone's progress.
Yeah, so that is those are the 100 stocks only. Now, what in the QBS, you only have 125 good stocks, which is greater than 18. Okay, Mr. Babu. Anybody else has any questions?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else has any questions?
Sir, this is Pallavi. And can you please, in today or tomorrow's lecture, if you can just give us some briefing about how we can structure our portfolio and how should we give the weightage to mutual fund?
That is going to happen today only. It's today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes,
that's part of
and
the
sir,
course.
also one of my concern is I'm holding some stocks and they are also is a part of some mutual funds which I'm holding. So in this case, what should be my strategy to hold those
What is the
stocks
QBS?
in my portfolio?
What is the QBS?
QBS is ranging from 15 to 20.
So that's good. Those are good stocks only. If it is ranging from 15 to 20.
So there is no harm in holding them in the mutual fund
There's
portfolio?
no harm. If the QBS score is 15 to 20, that's good.
Okay, sir.
That is what we are trying to learn. Now you know, but any stock where the QBS is 9, 10, 11, 8, just exit those companies.
Okay, sir.
So one question,
that
wherever, it is whatever 9, 10, 11, etc. Whether profit, loss, etc., whatever it is, I mean, maybe loss itself, whatever it is, just loss, get out of it and then invest. I mean, don't think about what is the loss, this, that, etc. Just get out of it.
That is it. That is, if you ask me, obviously it will take you courage. But once you understand this, that is what people are doing. Once they understand the power of QBS, which you've understood in 2 days, then people say, when I have good stocks of 17, 18, 20, why should I keep stocks which is 8, 9, 10? So that is an individual decision which you need to take and then be convinced. And obviously, I will recommend that you get out of those stocks and immediately buy the good stocks. Your returns will definitely become better.
Okay, thank you.
But how is the course, Sangeeta ji? What is your view? Last 2 days now, is stocks easy now to understand?
Yes, so started understanding the stocks, but I think one will have to go a lot more in depth, because I have to go more in depth of every stock to understand. So I've not been able to spend that much of time in going through your app. I just spoke to one of your persons today in the afternoon. I've not been able to see my demat account as yet to see the stocks, etc. So I'd like to go through the
Your
whole.
Demat account is not with me.
No, I'm just go through the account. You are asking people ना कि demat account देखा कि नहीं
हाँ,
आपका.
right.
तो मैंने बोला कि अब तक मैंने तो देखा भी नहीं है कि मेरा कौन सा का क्या QBS स्कोर है.
हम तो पहले देखिए. That is the first mirror you will get, you know, that what is the kind of portfolio you have.
So what time नहीं मिला है, and I would like to go. I mean, whatever you're showing, each and every one, you know, that I etc. How to see everything. I'd like to go in depth of every single one stock that we have to understand the whole thing. It will take me some time because one is a little too busy, so it will take me some time.
No problem. No problem. But it's quite easy. Even if you want to search 25 stocks, it will take you probably 12 minutes.
Okay, thank
The
you.
time will be saved considerably. Anybody else has any view? Gera ji, any view? Pankaj ji? Any view? Karan, Akash, you're joining. Any views? Karan, Akash? Chirag?
I personally think that
Yes.
after the first talk that you had given, the first day before yesterday, you had explained as to how the people you've spoken to have always the fund managers you've spoken to, and you gave that video of Ramdev Agarwal as well, of how profit and sales is a very big aspect you should look at. I think that was very interesting, and it was changed a full approach as to how one should view stocks as such.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Akash. Thank you. Anything else which you liked?
I mean, that was the biggest chunk of what I got back from it.
Okay. It's quite easy, but if you see what we have done is we made it quite easy. It's quite easy actually.
Yeah.
It's quite easy. Anybody else?
Hi Shailaji, this is Naveen.
Hi Naveen ji.
Yeah, I mean, like, see, till now it was Greeks. I mean, the words, whichever it is there, see, EBITDA, ROE, ROCE, everything free cash. See, I know the term, but what is the use of real time to identify stock? I was actually not aware. Now, after this particular session, I was able to understand the things, and then I'm able to make out what exactly, how we need to pick up the stocks, and then what are the things we need to consider. That guidance you had given us means like you are putting us in the right path, so that now we are able to choose the things. Thanks for that.
Thank you. Thank you. Basically, what we could find out in our experiences of life, and then investing in good quality companies. So if we can spread this information to as much people, I think so, you know, we'll really create a good impression of the stock market. Today's stock market is actually in India is considered a gambling place. And that is a very sad thing what people talk stock market. And many people are just doing intraday trading, speculating. You know, brokers are also making money through intraday only, so they can't do much because their business will be affected. So that is why this approach, you know, that advisory approach, good stock approach, buying good portfolios will really help the market to develop in a much better way.
Okay. Yeah.
We can make a big difference.
Sure, sir.
So we are very happy that so many customers are now have become investors from traders, you know, and so that is the one thing which makes me really happy, very, very happy.
Yes, sir. And I want
make the video ready now, Nilesha's video of speculation and that video, because we have to start the valuation. Just make that video ready.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shailaji, this is Naveen. See, just only one request is like I'm still not comfortable in means like sales growth percentage and profit growth percentage, where I can find out means like how to filter it in the I mean, stock screener, I'm not able to comfort with that one, sir.
So you take a training from a person. My people are there. They will give you 1 to 2 hours of training. You know, they are all
Oh.
Decision.
the session.
And as you go along, what are the key factors to look?
You know, so they will train
Sure,
you.
sir. Okay. I mean, like, to whom I need to approach any point
Not
of contact?
Prateek, you can go
I
on
know.
the website. There is 1-to-1. Just call them and they will do it for you.
Oh, okay. I know Prateek. Yeah, I will contact him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, sir.
Pankaj ji, any views?
Sir, after that, yesterday I went through all my stocks which I had, and उसमें से 4 पुअर थे, जिसमें 2 निकाल दिए, 2 अभी बचे हुए हैं. मैंने कहा कि रोज थोड़ा बहुत एक्टिविटी होती रहनी चाहिए. So that's what we have taken action.
चलिए, so you can exit with confidence. You know, आपको मालूम है कि ये confidently exit कर सकते हैं.
बट मेरे को आज एग्जिट करते ही मार्केट टूट गई, तो मुझे लगा मेरे निकालते ही शायद मार्केट को खराबी आ गई. मैंने मॉर्निंग में एग्जिट कर दिया था, तो उसके बाद मार्केट टूटती गई. मुझे लगा लोगों को इतना वो हो गया कि मेरे
ना वो आपका शेयर गिर गया होगा जोर से, तो you must be happy कि आपने एग्जिट कर दिया. See, those are part of life. Market में profit booking आना, you know, those are part of market. For investors, वो हम लोग के लिए इतना important नहीं है actually.
But actually, you shared the fundamental side that this is a good buy, and then in that, at what price should we enter, or whatever the current price we can enter?
आज और कल वही करेंगे. अब तो quality खत्म हो गई, 2 दिन अब वही discussion करेंगे.
ठीक है.
That is the discussion is going to happen for 2 days now. 6 hours now. When to buy, how to buy, क्या valuation होती है, वही discuss करेंगे पूरा. पहले आप क्या डिस्कस करेंगे अच्छे शेयर में कि अच्छे शेयर कब लेनी है मुझे. रादर देन पहले क्या था ना, वो अच्छा शेयर नहीं होने से पीपल कुछ भी खरीदते थे. You know, so the good part is that when you buy a good share, थोड़ा सा महंगा भी ले लो ना तो कोई टेंशन नहीं है, क्योंकि उसके दाम बढ़ती है. You know, so long term you will make money. You're not buying a Yes Bank or a Suzlon or a pathetic stock where you don't know the price कभी 5 साल में आएगा कि नहीं आएगा.
Right.
So that is the first 2 days कि अच्छे स्टॉक खरीदो, उसका भाव आएगा. You know, so that is where, you know, at least 80% you know that prices will come. So that gives you a very big confidence आ जाती है.
What is the number of stock ideally one should hold? कितना तक करना चाहिए?
I think so maximum, you know, if you cannot manage, then you should do about 25 stocks is good. 25 stocks is a decent number. थोड़ा बहुत लोग हैं जो थोड़ा मैनेज कर सकते हैं, तो they can do about 40. अगर मैनेज कर सकते हैं तो ये तो 20-25 स्टॉक ठीक है. मतलब 20-25 stocks is a good number because we have 100, 125, 50 stocks. और अभी अपने 2 दिन में देखेंगे कि अपने उस 125 स्टॉक्स को अब क्या करना है. 125 स्टॉक्स अब अच्छी है, राइट. तो आज हम लोग कॉन्सेप्ट देखेंगे कि QBS के बाद हम नेक्स्ट स्टेज क्या है. व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट स्टेज आफ्टर QBS. सो नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डू वैल्यूएशन एंड प्राइस, जो हम लोग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट अभी डिस्कशन करेंगे.
ओके,
ठीक है ना. So before we start that, let me show you a video that people who are, let me ask, who are investors and traders here? Who are traders? Anybody traders in this group? We have 28 people. Anybody traders?
I traded and burned my hand, my fingers, and then I stopped it. I just doing only investment.
ये सुनते सुनते सर ये मैंने अपना लाइफ में पर्पस बनाया था, क्योंकि we one of the largest sub brokers. We had a sub broking network of 100 sub brokers, 60 cities, 20,000 customers. तो हम लोग ने ये सुन के ना सर फिर मैं थक के बेच ही दिया सर. मुझे इतनी दुख होती थी, मैं रात को सो ही नहीं पाता था. तो हम लोग क्या बिजनेस कर रहे हैं, सब लोग लॉस करते हैं, सब लोग अपना हाथ जलाते हैं, बिजनेस करके फायदा क्या है. दैट इज अगर आप देखिए व्हाई डिड द म्यूचुअल फंड ग्रो, बिकॉज जेन्युइनली इन्वेस्टमेंट करते थे. तो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स की भी बहुत बड़ी ग्रोथ हुई, यू नो. और टुडे सर्टेन डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स आर अर्निंग 1000 times more than even a sub broker, बिकॉज वो सब ब्रोकर आज भी वो ट्रेडिंग ही करा रहा है सारा दिन. और डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स के अच्छे अच्छे अपना AUM डेवलप कर गए भैया, तो कम से कम 100 करोड़ रुपया डेवलप किया तो 1 करोड़ की कमाई आज भी हो रही है भगवान के दया से. महीना का 10 लाख रुपया आज भी आ रहा है. So certain people have grown because they were in the right business, you know. बट जो ब्रोकिंग बिजनेस में जो इंट्राडे करा रहे हैं सब लोग खत्म हो गए सर, मोटा मोटी तो इनकम ही नहीं है, खर्चे में ही खत्म हो जाते हैं उन लोग, देयर इज नो इनकम. सो इन्वेस्टमेंट साइकिल्स आर डेफिनेटली बेटर. तो मैं आपको एक वीडियो दिखाता हूँ फ्रॉम नीलेश शाह, वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट वीडियोस. एनीबडी एल्स आर ट्रेडर्स? और कोई है ट्रेडर्स यहाँ पर? Okay, before we show the video, I'll also want to tell you, who are investors here? Who are investors?
I've been investing.
I invest a lot.
Okay, so
Me too, sir.
I will after 10 minutes, you will realize that you're not an investor, you're also a trader.
Thanks for that, sir.
अभी मैं आपको एक वीडियो दिखाऊंगा और आपको प्रूव करूंगा कि you think you are an investor, investor behavior is completely different. लेकिन actually you think you are an investor, but actually you're still a trader. Okay, तो मैं वो प्रूव करूंगा by video and by showing, तो आपको समझ में अच्छा इन्वेस्टमेंट इन्वेस्टर कैसे सोचनी चाहिए और ट्रेडर कैसे सोचता है. Actually many people are traders, but they think that they are investors. So let me ask Chirag, what you are? You are an investor or a trader? Or when you do, you are investor or a trader, Chirag? Let me ask you.
Investor, definitely investor, sir.
So after 10 minutes, you will realize that you are not an investor, you are also a trader. So I'm
All
preparing
right,
in
sir.
advance.
All right, sir.
Shailaji,
Let's have a look.
hope you will also guide us in when to put stop loss, because see profit करने के time पे okay.
तो सबसे बड़ा है stop loss, मतलब you are a trader. Investors में कभी stop loss नहीं होता है.
Okay.
This is सबसे बड़ा question ही आपने आंसर किया that you are a trader.
Right.
And I will not prove. Nilesh Shah will prove it through the video. मैं सबसे बड़ा आदमी का intelligent, सबसे पहले क्या है? I try to give evidence based teaching. क्या मैं ही बोलता रहूंगा ना तो क्या मजा नहीं आता है. जब मैं 3-4 बड़े-बड़े आदमी का इंटेलिजेंट लोग का वीडियो दिखाता हूँ ना, जब अच्छा मैं तो सोचता था मैं I am an investor, but actually मेरा तो ट्रेडर माइंडसेट है पूरा. Okay?
Yes,
So let's see the video and learn that you are not an investor and who is a trader. And please pen paper लीजिएगा, नोट करिएगा उनके पॉइंट्स.
शैलेश भाई, ये जो वीडियो दिखा रहे हैं इसके लिंक YouTube के लिंक शेयर कर देंगे ताकि हम
सब करेंगे. आज ही ग्रुप में सब लिंक कर रहा है. मैं तो चाहता हूँ आप बढ़ाइए, जितने लोग को स्प्रेड करिए.
वही इसलिए शेयर करने आए.
सब करूंगा सर, सब आज ही. विकास सब वीडियो लिंक्स डाल देना बेटा ग्रुप में.
Okay.
Many times in our investment camp as well, this whole topic that you keep discussing, investing versus trading. When you enter a stock, do you decide upfront that this is going to be my long-term investment or this is going to be my trading bet? When do you make that decision? And as you go along, what are the key factors to look at while distinguishing between investing and trading?
So trading and investing can be compared as a T20 versus test match. When you are playing in T20, you don't decide halfway that, oh, it's a T20 and not a test match. You are going in T20 knowing fully well that you have 20 overs to score run. On the other hand, in test match, you don't start like T20 and halfway you realize that, oh, this is a test match and I should have played slowly and build my innings. So you have to decide upfront before taking an investment decision. Is it trading? Is it investment? Most people make the mistake of converting trading into investment when they suffer losses. This is not appropriate. The difference between trading and investment is fundamental. Trading is all about momentum. Investing is all about fundamentals. Trading is all about discipline. Investment is about discipline, but with a laziness. Trading is all about fast actions, split eye decision. Investing is all about watching your paints dry over a period of time. Trading generally involves leverage. Investment by and large is without leverage. Trading, you apply the concept of stop loss. Investment is all about averaging on the way down if the prices fall and value doesn't. So this is as different as T20 versus test match. The basic technique remains same. but you build your inning carefully.
Let me come on this. In fact, you said, in a trader's card, biggest rule is to never average their losses, to cut their losses sharp and to let the winners run. And now you're saying for investment, you can average. When do you average down on a stock in which you have conviction?
So the real challenge in investment is that you have to maintain your equilibrium. You bought a stock assuming fair value is X. Now, if the share price goes down and fair value doesn't, then you must average and increase your bet. You buy things as they become cheaper. You don't cut out because they are becoming cheaper. So in trading, you apply strict stop loss theory. Your bet goes wrong, you cut your losses, move to the next trade. In investment, you remain committed to that stock and you keep on buying more if fair value doesn't reduce, but for whatever reason, stock price is falling.
Okay, so those are some things to keep in mind. Clear distinctions between the two, investing and trading. Nilesh, great to have you on the show.
Did you learn, sir, something? Agar people are doing stop loss, that means they are traders, they are not investors. So basically, when you know it is a quality stock and you've decided, you've seen the sales growth, you have seen 5 years of track record of a company, you have seen that this company has great distribution network, it has a market share, it has been a great company, it is still the sales company is growing, the ROE is very high, the company is having profit growth. You don't sell that company. There is no stop loss concept in investing, friend. There is no stop loss. Because the trader and investor mindset, please.
Yes.
So I've made a thing. So before we start price action, because everybody is confused between these two. Okay, so let's have the understanding of these two first before we understand. नहीं तो ये confusion है लोगों में हम लोग कहाँ पर हैं पहले. So that confusion has to be very clear in the mind. Because most people are traders, they think they're investors actually. Okay, so let me show you the slide. The trader mindset. Are you a trader or an investor? So let's understand the investor mindset. Let's understand the trader mindset. And then we will discuss pricing. Because as the quality, if you know quality stocks, there is no stop loss. Share गिरती रहेगी, मैं share उठाता रहूँगा. मैं share कब exit करूँगा? So this is the trader investor mindset. First decide who you are. पहले आप decide करिए आप investor है कि trader है. Okay? Now investor only looks at results, quarterly results. वो सिर्फ 3 महीना में एक बार अपना portfolio देखता है. Okay? He does not follow daily price movement. He does not follow any news. He does not follow any TV. He does not follow any tips. उसके लिए सिर्फ एक ही चीज important है, sales growth, profit growth, ROE. That's it. उसको life में और किसी से कोई मतलब नहीं, उसको सिर्फ QBS से मतलब है. That is an investor. Okay? If you have bought a good stock and every day you're seeing, oh, उसका share price बढ़ रहा है कि नहीं बढ़ रहा है, you are a trader, you're not an investor. Investor अपना एक अच्छा कंपनी खरीदता है और then he sees the price once in 3 months. Because he has bought growth companies. He does not care about the economy. He does not care about elections. He does not care about Bihar elections. He does not care about anything. He does not, because he knows he has bought a great growing company. And great growing company की दाम बढ़ती है. उसको टीवी में क्या हो रहा है, उसको भाव में क्या हो रहा है, उसको कोई मतलब नहीं है. So if you have bought a stock, and especially people who are managing funds, if you bought a stock and if you're seeing the prices of your stock, then you are making a mistake. मैं अपने PMS में एक stock खरीदता हूँ, I don't see. मैं सिर्फ बोलता हूँ जब 40-50% profit आ जाए, जब मुझे बताना. मुझे तो stock देखना ही नहीं. and I don't square off the transaction in a loss until unless I want to get into a better stock in the same sector. That is a different strategy. Okay, so if you are seeing daily price movements, वो share क्या हो रहा है, you are a trader, you're not an investor. Be very clear first in your head. You do not make any watch list. आप अपना share को tracking कर रहे हैं. Daily money control में you're seeing कि मेरी share की value बढ़ रही है, गिर रही है. That is a trader mentality. Okay, investor only trades once in a quarter, and some investors trade once in a year. वो सिर्फ 3 महीना में एक बार ट्रेडिंग करता है क्वार्टरली रिजल्ट्स देख के, उसको इन्वेस्टर बोलते हैं. So maximum trading 4 times in a year. That's it. If you are trading 5 times in a year, you are a trader. You are not an investor. Let's put it in your head. You are a trader. You are not an investor. Maximum times you will put in a stock is only 4 times. एक stock में अगर आप 4 times से 4 भी बहुत दरकारी नहीं है, क्योंकि when you buy a good stock, you just have to trade that stock once a year. That's it. So if you're trading a stock, quality stock में अगर आपको 4 या 5 बार ट्रेडिंग करना पड़ रहा है, you are a pure trader. You are not an investor. अभी ले लिया, अभी प्रॉफिट बुक कर लिया, फिर खरीद लिया, निफ्टी का पी हाई है. Those are all trading mentality, friend. Those are not investing mentality. Okay, maximum 4 times in a year in a stock, maximum. Okay, some people, they don't trade once a year or maybe once in 2 years in one stock. That is called an investor. Okay, now for an investor, he waits for the market to fall. Samjhe, he has identified a good stock. Like for example, I love Dixon Technologies. I love Apple. Right? अब Apple मेरे को लग रहा है it is 97p में मिल रहा है, Dixon मेरे को 113p में मिल रहा है. तो बाजार गिरा जैसे आज, और अगर Dixon या Apple 3-4 दिन में 1000 पॉइंट के फॉल में, if I get it at 80p, I will buy Dixon and Apple at 70p. That is called an investor mentality. So I wait. मेरे लिए market गिरना for an investor is a boon. Okay, this is called investor mentality. For investors, market fall is an opportunity. For traders, market fall is doing, अरे बाप रे बाजार गिर गया, high round. That is a trading mentality, complete trading mentality. Okay, so when the market falls, an investor is not scared. Market fall is an opportunity for an investor. Please remember this, because quality stocks, Apple, Dixon, HDFC Life, Whirlpool, these are stocks which is at 80-85p. अगर वो 65p में available है, मैं ले लूँगा. So for me, those are opportunities. Please remember this. So that is why for these 125 stocks, market fall is always an opportunity for you. But if you don't know quality stocks, फिर आपको तो लगेगा मैं करूँगा क्या? Okay? वो आराम से देखिए, सब लोग का बिजनेस है. यू आर अ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर, गेरा जी, सारिका जी, कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन योर बिजनेस. एक बार अच्छा स्टॉक ले लीजिए, 3 महीना भूल जाइए, कुछ नहीं करना है. और ये फ्रेंड्स से जो टिप्स लेते हैं ना, सब ट्रेडिंग मेंटालिटी है. अंडरस्टैंड खुद का. यू बी योर ओन एनालिस्ट. माय पर्पस ऑफ दिस प्रोग्राम इज दैट आफ्टर 4 days you have so much of understanding that आप खुद का स्टॉक ले सकते हैं. ओके, और 3 महीना में एक बार वो अपना पोर्टफोलियो को अपडेट करता है. सेल्स ग्रोथ है, प्रॉफिट ग्रोथ है, वो भूल जाता है फिर 3 महीना. An investor maximum spends 2 to 3 hours in a quarter and manages his portfolio. If you are spending more than 3 hours, okay, in a portfolio, you are not an investor. You're not in the business. जैसे हम लोग बिजनेस में, वो अलग बात है. बट इन्वेस्टर को दरकार कि अच्छा शेयर लेके 3 महीना भूल जाओ. So profit for an investor comes in the holding. Please remember this. Investor हरदम fundamentals देखता है. Investor को प्राइस से मूवमेंट से कोई मतलब ही नहीं. वो अच्छा स्टॉक है, वो गिरेगा, ले लेगा. Whenever there is a 10 to 15% fall in Nifty, 1000 पॉइंट निफ्टी गिरेगा, उसको अच्छे स्टॉक लेना है, बिकॉज अच्छा स्टॉक्स 20% अवेलेबल मिल जाता है उसको. That is called an investor mindset. Please understand, that is the investor mindset. So fundamentals देखता है, trader क्या देखता है, उसको momentum के लिए important है. Okay, therefore an investor there is no stop loss. वो stock को और average करना है उसको, because he knows it's a great stock. I'll keep buying. Dixon गिरेगा, I'll keep buying. क्योंकि मैं तो रिजल्ट्स के बाद ले रहा हूँ ना, उसका सेल्स ग्रोथ अभी भी है, तो मैं लेता रहूंगा.
Sir, Thampi here. Can I ask a question?
No, wait, please. Let me complete first. Okay. So this is called a investor mindset. Okay. Next, trader mindset. Trader mindset works on fast action, momentum, leverage, stop loss. This is the trader mindset. A trader should always have a stop loss. Okay, the world's greatest traders are only 65% right. Okay, उसके लिए आपको न्यूज़ देखना जरूरी है, आपको टीवी देखना जरूरी है, इंटरनेशनल मार्केट देखना जरूरी है. So they sell, buy very quickly. For them, technical analysis is a must. For an investor, technical analysis is not very important. वो शेयर 20% गिरा खरीद लो, उसको टेक्निकल दरकारी नहीं. Technical analysis is important for a trader, not for an investor. Okay, so वो leverage करता है. He takes higher risk because he leverages. He plays on momentum. So people are confused कि वो trader है कि investor है. Trader is completely different. Investor is completely different. If you are doing technical analysis and if you are buying stocks, you are a trader. You are not an investor. Technical analysis is for trading. Fundamental analysis is for investing. और इसमें लोग क्या है, पूरी दुनिया लड़ रही है. Technical is greater than trading. Technical is very, very important for a trader. Okay, fundamental for an investor, fundamentals is important. Okay, now I'll open for questions. It may look very simple, friends. मैं आपको जो 15 मिनट में सिखा रहा हूँ, ये मुझे लगा है 15 साल समझने में. It's an experience which I'm showing with you. अगर आप समझ जाएंगे दोनों का डिफरेंस, जब आप एक अच्छा ट्रेडर भी बन सकते हैं. ट्रेडर्स है, जैसे I have 80 traders who work for me. I do a lot of arbitrage, but when I teach them trading, I don't teach them fundamental analysis. We only discuss technical analysis. We only discuss market news. We discuss market prices. Okay, so trading is completely different, friends. Fundamental is completely different. Okay, open quick questions. Puch raha tha. Please go ahead.
Yeah. I had one question, Sarojin, here, that suppose one is a fundamental investor, and if we are already 100% invested, then if the price falls, where does the money come from? Meaning, so there will be a distribution as to what levels, how much we are invested, and then we'll have some cash on our books to buy if it is low. Na? So that, how can you solve that query?
Yeah, so what we do is when the stock falls, it depends that in my 25-40 stocks,
Yes.
we grade that stocks also.
Right.
Grading means that if I have a stock which is at 21 QBS,
Correct.
that is giving me 20%, मेरे को नीचे मिल रहा है. So sometimes I may change my certain stock to this stock. So I change my stock there. I'm not booking losses, but I'm changing my stock to a better quality.
Okay.
So this is what we need to do.
So
I make my favorites.
So a fundamental investor is always 100% invested. That's what?
Always, always.
Okay.
Always. You go to any big person, they are always invested 100%. They sometimes when the market is high, they might decide कि मुझे आप जैसे क्या है, Dixon है 113 P है. ओके, अब करेक्शन आया है, जैसे अभी बाजार में करेक्शन है, सो दे मे डिसाइड कि भैया मुझे अभी एक बार प्रॉफिट बुक करना है एक बार, एंड अगेन आई वांट टू एंटर अ डिफरेंट स्टॉक, सो दे मे डिसाइड टू exit 113p and enter a stock which is at 50p right now.
Okay, fine.
So they change the perception, but they are always invested in the stock. Always, they have to be.
That's a new understanding from me. Yeah.
And maybe 10-20% it is lying vacant for maybe for 4-5 days. For 5-6 दिन, sometimes we lie vacant for 5-7 days. That is just a call. But we always have to be invested in good stocks. नहीं तो opportunities miss हो जाती है वहाँ पे.
Okay.
शैलेश भाई, जैसे हम म्यूचुअल फंड के अंदर we always talk about an asset allocation. We always say that you can have a strategic asset allocation or a tactical asset allocation. कि आज मतलब हमने अगर 30-70 हम लेके चल रहे हैं और 30-70 के अंदर मैं 30% डेट में लेके चल रहा हूँ और कल को मार्केट हमारी एकदम टूट गई, then we say कि now it is the time to make it 80-20. 10% अपना डेट को आप इक्विटी में ले आओ, तो something does that also happen in the stock market? इससे होता है क्या उसमें?
I'll give you a strategy for that. Vikash, open. I'll give you my strategy, which is 100%. I have never made a loss on this strategy in the last 10 years. So I'll share that strategy with you. So you don't need to shift your portfolio. You never do that. ये shifting your portfolio from stock to debt वो कभी नहीं करने की दरकार है. मैं अपना strategy देता हूँ. Vikash, please open the Excel, please.
This is the thing, yeah?
Yeah. So basically, how should you start your investing? So basically, when you have a capital, so it is not about stock market, it is about your capital, right? So if you have 100 crore rupees, buy sell. I'm saying as a person has 100 crore rupees. So the maximum money in the equity should be 40%.
Okay.
Out of this 40%, you can decide, or maybe 45%, and you can decide this कि large cap में कितना है, mid cap में कितना है, small cap में कितना है.
Okay.
So you can decide 50% is large cap, 30% is mid cap, 20% is small cap. Okay, so ये 40% funds उसमें decide हो गया.
Okay.
Okay, 40% fund should always be in debt market.
Okay.
Okay, ये जो 20% है, इसमें I have a different view also. Sometimes I keep this 10%, and sometimes ये 10% मैं थोड़ा equity में shift करता हूँ, because मेरा थोड़ा equity का bias ज़्यादा है और मेरा equity का knowledge ज़्यादा है, तो मैं कभी-कभी ये 10-15% में equity में shift कर देता हूँ.
Okay.
Okay, but usually I keep 5-10% in gold and I shift this 10% to equity. अब जैसे क्या मेरा equity का knowledge थोड़ा ज़्यादा है, तो sometimes what I do is मैं personally what I do is I prefer 60-30-10 because I can manage my equity very well. I can manage my equity very well, so I do 60-30 and 10.
Okay.
Okay, because I know my equity very well, so I do 60-30 and 10. Even my own money, I do like that.
ठीक है. Okay.
So it is a permanent thing rather than shifting again and again in your life. You manage this portfolio, आपको कभी भी loss नहीं होगा. मैं आपको बताता हूँ कैसे. समझिए जब equity market जोर से गिरता है, so gold also has a tendency. जैसे last year gold gave me a return of 55%.
Right.
तो मेरा debt और मेरा gold क्या हुआ? मेरा debt और gold मेरा पूरा equity market का loss बचा दिया last year में. तो मेरा जो debt से रुपया आया और मेरा gold से रुपया आया, तो जितना रुपया मैंने equity market में खोया था, वो मेरा बच गया. I did not lose any money. So in the last year, हम COVID का बता रहे हैं, when the COVID situation was there, हम March 31st का बता रहे हैं. So I was in a very minimal loss because I was invested in good quality stocks. तो मेरा loss कम हुआ, and मेरा debt market and gold market मेरे को अच्छा return दे दिया, तो मेरे को loss नहीं हुई. अब when the market ran from March, मेरे को 40% में 100% return आया. March से बता रहा हूँ. Debt में भी मुझे return आया और gold भी मुझे अच्छा return दिया. So March 20, I was not in loss, but in the last 6 months, I made a lot of money. So rather than shifting the client कि debt से equity में आ जाओ और देखिए कोई कर नहीं पाता है. Logically आप भी जानते हैं पंकज जी, कोई equity से debt और debt से equity कर नहीं पाता है. हम लोग क्या करते हैं? हम लोग balance advantage fund में रुपया लगाते हैं.
Okay.
लेकिन balance advantage fund का जो return है long term में और इस strategy का जो return है, this strategy gives much higher return than balance advantage fund. ये आप check कर लीजिए 10 साल.
Okay.
आप 10 साल में लगा लीजिए. This strategy will give you much higher returns.
Okay.
So I have tested it for 10 years. You check, and this will give you much higher returns. So मैं usually 60-30-10 में believe करता हूँ. I believe 60-30-10 actually, but you can go 40-40-20 or 50-40-10. वो थोड़ा आप डिवाइड कर सकते हो उसमें. If you are थोड़ा, जैसे कि जो लोग थोड़े डरते हैं, थोड़ा सा जिसमें डर है, तो मैं जैसे जब मैं किसी को बताता हूँ, उसको लगता है बहुत डर है इक्विटी से उसको. तो मैं क्या करता हूँ, जो 40% है पूरा लार्ज कैप में डाल के रखता हूँ. मिड और स्मॉल में डराते ही नहीं, क्योंकि उसका वो इंसान थोड़ा डरा हुआ है, he's a scared guy, तो मैं बोलता भैया मैं 40% तेरा पूरा लार्ज कैप में रखूंगा, मैं उसको मिड और स्मॉल देता ही नहीं.
Okay.
तो मैं rather than changing again and again his portfolio, I guide him that let put your money in this strategy forever. Forever keep this strategy. So आप अगर ये टेस्ट कर लीजिए 10 साल में, मैंने कर चुका हूं मैं, ये 10 साल में आपको हाईएस्ट रिटर्न देगा, बैलेंस एडवांटेज फंड से भी ज्यादा रिटर्न देगा, और इस स्ट्रेटेजी में आप बाजार गिरेगा भी तो आपको कभी नुकसान नहीं होगा.
And that is all banking and PSU fund जो last time हमारी discussion हुई थी.
मतलब usually AAA, मैं तो AAA के बारे में इन्वेस्ट ही नहीं करता हूँ. I don't invest in any debt fund which is not AAA number one. And मैं AAA में इन्वेस्ट करता हूँ. 40-50 जो AAA है उसमें मैं usually, जिसमें एग्जिट लोड नहीं है कभी, तो मैं कभी कभी क्या डेट में भी मैं अभी आजकल क्या है ना, मैं अपना पोर्टफोलियो चेंज कर उसमें भी बहुत बड़ा रिटर्न कर लिया. माय पर्सनल डेट रिटर्न इज 11%. माय पर्सनल डेट रिटर्न इज 11%. इक्विटी में नहीं दे पाते, मैं अपना पर्सनल मेरा रिटर्न 11% है. तो मैं बिना एग्जिट लोड वाले में डेट में लगाता हूँ, और इक्विटी में भी 40 to 65. I play 60% because I can manage my portfolio very well. So 60 में 20 large, 20 mid, 20 small.
Okay.
जैसे अभी क्या है, मुझे कुछ डेट में प्रॉफिट बुक करना है, मुझे स्मॉल कैप अच्छा लग रहा है, या गोल्ड में मैंने अभी प्रॉफिट बुक किया है. इनफैक्ट कल ही मैंने गोल्ड को एग्जिट, मेरा एक टारगेट था, वी एग्जिटेड गोल्ड. सो गोल्ड मेरा क्या स्ट्रेटजी रहता है मैं भी आपको बताता हूँ. लास्ट 10 साल से आप टेस्ट करिए, गोल्ड विल स्टार्ट राइजिंग फ्रॉम जून और नवंबर में एंड हो जाता है उसका. तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, आई ट्राई टू इन्वेस्ट इन गोल्ड इन समटाइम्स, ऐसा टाइम है जब वो लोएस्ट फिगर होता है, और मैं नवंबर में एग्जिट करता हूँ यूजुअली, क्योंकि ऑल द गोल्ड पीपल, मैरिज सीजन आती है तो दे स्टार्ट बाइंग गोल्ड. ये भी आपको एक और सीक्रेट देता हूँ, जिस दिन श्राद्ध चालू होता है उसी दिन गोल्ड चालू हो जाती है ऊपर बढ़ना. क्योंकि श्राद्ध में कोई अच्छे लोग खरीदते नहीं है, और जितने स्मार्ट लोग हैं सब श्राद्ध जिस दिन चालू होती है उसी दिन गोल्ड खरीदते. सो गोल्ड इज अ बाय फ्रॉम जून टू नवंबर. अगर आप लास्ट 10 साल देखेंगे, जून टू नवंबर आपको हरदम गोल्ड में पॉजिटिव रिटर्न मिलेगा, ऑलवेज. मैं 1% एग्जिट लोड देने के बाद भी मैं कमाता हूँ. So these are all tested. We have tested it for 10 years, and we have made money in these strategies. तो क्लाइंट को रोज कंफ्यूज नहीं करना है, क्लाइंट का पहले ही बता देना भैया तुम्हारा फंड ऐसे ही मैनेज करेंगे.
Okay.
So this is how we manage the fund, which is tried and tested. आप भी देख लीजिए. तो ये 80-20 करना, 35p में डरना, it's very scary actually. But if your money is already in debt, you don't need to be scared. बाजार गिरने दो, बाजार गिरेगा तो क्या होगा. एंड क्या होता है, मेरे को अभी जैसे रन मिल रहा है, तभी जो रन मिल रहा है, मैं रन से डरता नहीं, मुझे रन मिल रही है ना पूरी, नहीं तो आप एग्जिट करके बैठे रहोगे और आपको रन ही नहीं मिलेगा इक्विटी मार्केट का. सो ये जो रन मिलती है ना, ये लोग मिस कर जाते हैं. दे मिस दैट रन ऑफ 40, 50, 60%. दे मिस द एंटायर रन ऑफ द स्टॉक मार्केट. अभी तो कमाने का टाइम है सर. ये जो 6 महीना का रन देगा, बिकॉज दिस इज द लास्ट स्टेज. सी प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, जब तक स्मॉल कैप 45% रिटर्न देगा, उसके बाद ही बाजार गिरता है. ये भी मैंने टेस्ट किया. सो बेसिकली इज वेरी डीप रिसर्च एंड 10 years ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस की बाजार कब गिरता है. अभी बाजार में सेलिंग नहीं आया. टुडे वाज अ प्रॉफिट बुकिंग. तो प्रॉफिट बुकिंग इज पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ. वो तो होने वाला है बाजार में.
और वैसे भी वो कल उसका सेटलमेंट है ना, कल थर्सडे, लास्ट थर्सडे ऑफ द मंथ फ्यूचर नेफएनओ का सेटलमेंट है ना.
कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
बट उसमें पोजीशन स्क्वायर ऑफ करते हैं ना, काटते हैं पोजीशन अपनी. मैंने नॉर्मली उस टाइम,
हाँ, वो दे वांट टू ट्रांसफर इट, सो दिस इज इट. So this is my strategy. I don't believe in balanced advantage fund because this strategy has given much higher returns. This strategy has given a return of 20-25% to the customers. 60-30-10 will give you 25% returns if you know how to buy the right stocks, तो म्यूचुअल फंड में नहीं लगाना है, स्टॉक्स में लगाएंगे तो आपको 25% रिटर्न श्योरिटी है 10 साल में, and you don't need to exit the market. So some people, why they get scared of the stock market is because 100% money is invested in the stock market. तो 100% money होगा तो आपको डर लगेगा ही आपको डर लगेगा ही But when you are basic, मैं तो बोलता this is called balance advantage fund, यही तो है सर. अगर आप देखेंगे what is a balance advantage fund, यही तो है. आप balance advantage खुद ही कर लीजिए ना. People क्यों नहीं कर पाते हैं? Why are they dependent or why are they selling balance advantage fund? Because they don't know how to balance their own equity and own mutual funds and own debt funds. That is why if I know about equity and debt funds, why do I need to invest in balance advantage funds? So we make their own analysis and this is a, आप इसको टेस्ट करिए ना सर, आपको ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लगेगा. 10 साल में आप देख लीजिए, आपको तुरंत मालूम पड़ जाएगा क्या. Any comments on this strategy? Anybody has any comments on this?
I have one small question, sir.
Sorry?
I have one question.
Yes.
Investor फिर profit कब book करेगा? Investor.
जब आपको आपके शादी के लिए या घर लेने के पैसा चाहिए.
Okay.
आपको पैसा चाहिए नहीं, आप चुपचाप बैठे रहिए.
और
आप प्रॉफिट, दो चीज है सर. एक होता है शेयर से एग्जिट करना. शेयर से एग्जिट करके दूसरा शेयर में तुरंत घुसना पड़ेगा.
Okay.
Please understand, when the share quality will become bad, क्वार्टर के रिजल्ट्स आया, सेल्स खराब हो गई, तो वो शेयर निकल के दूसरा शेयर खरीद लीजिए. प्रॉफिट बुक जब करेंगे जब आपको आपकी बेटी का शादी करना है, बेटा का शादी करना है, घर लेना है, आपको उस असेट को अपने लाइफ में कन्वर्ट करना है, जब प्रॉफिट बुक करिए. तो प्रॉफिट बुक करना क्यों है?
Okay. अगर किसी को मंथली इनकम चाहिए हो इन्वेस्टर को,
वो डिफरेंट स्ट्रेटजी है सर. वो फिर वो कुछ नहीं कर सकते. वो फिर अलग चीज है सर. वो हम लोग नहीं सिखाते. मंथली इनकम चाहिए वो सब हम लोग नहीं कर सकते.
Okay.
That I cannot teach you, We can teach you how to create wealth. अगर आपके पास पैसा है, how you can create your wealth without getting scared in the stock market again and again.
So,
yeah,
20% in large, 20% mid, and 20% small. So mid and small are having 40%. Do you think it is an aggressive strategy?
It is not an aggressive strategy at all. It is not, because I can manage, because if you buy quality mid caps and quality small caps, then it is not an aggressive strategy. If you don't know quality stock, then it will be aggressive. After learning the quality QPS, mid and small will give you very, very high return because you're buying quality companies. Those companies will become large cap, na?
Okay.
आप जब क्वालिटी नहीं मालूम होता है ना, जब वो स्केयर होती है. When you know quality, then mid and small is not worrisome. Any other questions, friends? Pallavi ji, does this answer your question? How to allocate your money? आप पूछ रहे थे?
Yes, sir.
So don't be 100% equity. If you are 100% equity, then the fear will always be there and you will not be invested in the stock market. योगेश भाई, आप समझे कि अपने को डर क्यों लगता है? योगेश भाई?
Yeah, very much. But that's what. So that is what I was saying, that now I get it correctly, because you can't be 100%. 100 रुपया तो 100 रुपये तो नहीं डालेंगे ना इक्विटी में.
हाँ, बट वो एक्चुअली अगर 100 रुपये डाले तो इसीलिए हम लोग को वो एग्जिट करने की डर रहती है, बाजार गिर गया तो. और अगर हम लोग अगर 30% डेट में है तो बाजार गिर गया तो गिर गया, डेट की तो 10% आई रही है मेरे को रिटर्न, और अच्छे स्टॉक्स में 10-15% ही गिरते हैं तो वहां पर हेज हो गया ना मेरा.
हाँ जी.
So that is hedged. So I'm not scared of the market. But people are so equity focused कि वो 90% इक्विटी में लगी रहती है, तो वो डर लगेगा ही. अगर आपका 90-100% इक्विटी होगा तो हरदम डर लगेगा इक्विटी मार्केट में.
Firstly, one of the reason why mutual fund distributor equity focus हम क्यों रहते हैं, because the trail is higher on the equity and is hardly anything on the debt. तो वो एक सबसे बड़ा reason होता है कि why.
सर वो तो देखिए, अब आपका सेल्फ इंटरेस्ट विल बी ग्रेटर देन क्लाइंट इंटरेस्ट, तो आपको कभी भी सक्सेस नहीं मिलेगा ना। मेरे को लोग बोलते हैं सर मैं 3-3 घंटा रोज स्पेंड करता हूँ लोगों को ट्रेनिंग देने के लिए, मुझे ज्यादा इनकम नहीं आता है। For me, client interest is not my time. Client interest should be always greater than your self-interest. If you are living your life for your customer, God will make you a great person. मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, but आपको अपना लाइफ क्लाइंट के लिए जीना पड़ेगा।
Actually, another reason why debt is lower in case of a retail distributor is because investor already has money lying in PPF account, EPF, and वो ऑलरेडी उससे तो हार्डली
उसको मैनेज कर लीजिए, नो प्रॉब्लम, फिर उसको मैनेज कर लीजिए, वो आप उसको डाल दीजिए। अगर वो डेट में नहीं है तो उसको एफडी से कन्वर्ट कर दीजिए 30% को, यू कैन, वो तो फिर आपको फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट पे जाना होगा। बट द डेट रिटर्न्स आर ऑलवेज हायर टुडे। एफडी रिटर्न्स है, अब एफडी रिटर्न में सब लोगों को डर लगता है, मेरे कस्टमर्स को डर नहीं लगता, मैं उनको कन्विंस करता हूँ तो वो मेरे डेट में शिफ्ट हो जाते हैं मेरे यहाँ, बिकॉज मैं उनको अच्छा रिटर्न देता हूँ। Sir, it is all about research. If you can give confident returns to your customer, customer will be with you. But if you give him 4-5%, then why will you? बोला मैं FD ठीक है ना यार, why should I give any distribution fees to Shailesh? Why will he do it? My customers are ready to pay me 1% to just manage their portfolio. बोला भैया हम 1% देते हैं तो मेरा अच्छे से मैनेज करो पूरा पोर्टफोलियो। हम उसका डेट में भी उसको रिटर्न देते हैं। I give him return in his good stocks also. So we do everything. वो sir, वो again the knowledge. If you have the knowledge, then we can do great things, Pankaj. So actually, we are for us distributors are the biggest customer because we are really making them very very intelligent. So मेरा जितने अच्छे distributors हैं, they all want to be attached because of the learning. You know, इतना लर्निंग मिलता है कि they are always attached. Many people have taken me as mentors. वे आप मेरे को सिखाते रहो।
हाँ, 4 दिन की ट्रेनिंग मैं भी ले ही रहा हूँ, सब लोग हैं, हम लोग पूरी रिसर्च की है।
So ये thought process है और कुछ नहीं है। How to manage the finances? ये this comes under fund management, मतलब this comes under financial planning. ये actually financial planning में आ जाती है पंकज जी।
Right.
This is not part of equity, but it is part of financial planning of the client's money which you have.
That's it.
So और अच्छा ऐसा बात नहीं है पंकज जी, अगर आप देखेंगे there are many, अभी क्या हो रहा है कि डेट में थोड़ा फर्क पड़ता है, बट अच्छे अच्छे डेट में AAA में फर्क है थोड़ा सा, लेकिन क्लाइंट का रुपया अगर रिटर्न्स आता है ना तो क्लाइंट की बिजनेस और बढ़ती है। मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, इट्स अ डिफरेंट थॉट प्रोसेस। क्लाइंट को अगर हम लोग डेट में नहीं लगाते हैं, what happens is कि उसका जो उससे जो रेफरल आना है ना वो नहीं आता। आज मेरा पूरा बिजनेस, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, we only launched this product in February, हम लोग के पास इतना रेफरल्स है, मेरे आदमी लोगों को फुर्सत नहीं, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, इतना रेफरल्स है मेरे पास। Because people love to, people just come for training, मतलब simple training and we make things, आप जानते हैं, we do very simple training, आप तो मेरे से ले चुके हैं, we do very simple training. And people want to come again and again, understand the same concept again and again.
Right.
So this is how it is, you know. We have to live for the customer, sir. We have to put a life, you know, जैसे हम लोग अपने life अपने spend करते हैं ना for our children or for our wife, हम लोग को अपना life जो है ना अपने customer के लिए जीना पड़ेगा। वो एक motto बनाना पड़ेगा that my life is for my customers. Then things will happen. और वो कस्टमर को दिख जाता है सर, मैं आपको बताता हूँ, you know, मैं आपको बताता हूँ, हम लोग लास्ट so many years से, विकास मेरे साथ है, वो हरदम बोलता है सर आप सब कुछ सिखा देते हैं कस्टमर को। विकास, would you like to share? वो मेरे जो पीछे पड़ा रहता है। विकास, would you like to share?
So yeah, ये एक्सपीरियंस तो था कि he used to say everything. Like अगर आप ऐप में भी देख लेंगे तो no more a AGS is a secret, no more a QBS is a secret. And to make these thing, we generally जब भी हम लोग कोई नया आइडिया सर के पास से आता है या किसी के पास से भी जब आइडिया पॉपअप होता है और वो जब क्लाइंट के रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से समझ के जब बनती है वो, तो इट टेक्स अ टाइम, मंथ टाइम, और स्ट्रेच भी वैसे होते हैं हम लोग टाइम में, वर्किंग आवर्स में और में. सो उस समय एज अ काइंड ऑफ बीइंग अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट टीम कि जिसमें आप स्ट्रेच कर रहे हैं और कर रहे हैं. सो अगर अचानक से बोला जाता है कि इसको क्लिक ऑफ अ बटन में यू विल बी, द पीपल विल नो एंड विल आल्सो नो द सीक्रेट. सो इट्स समटाइम देयर समथिंग नोन एज स्ट्रेस हार्मोन दैट कम्स इन कि अरे with a click of a button customer will be known, and they will also know what if somebody steal the idea or somebody just take the idea and do the same, because we are also disclosing the secret. So yes, most of the time I am the one who ask him to, sir please देखिए इसको और promote, मतलब promote करिए ठीक है, but don't disclose the secret behind it. but उनका understanding ये रहता है कि अगर जितना simplicity, because आज के दिन लोग इतने समझदार हो गए कि दे वांट पीछे क्या है, व्हाट इज द बैकग्राउंड ऑफ द इनोवेशन. खाली इनोवेशन से बेनिफिट तो लेना ही है, बट बैकग्राउंड भी जानना है, टेक्नोलॉजी बिहाइंड इट. तो एंड दैट इज वर्किंग एक्चुअली.
Many people say कि शेयर हम और फाइनेंशियल मार्केट बहुत बड़ा है सर, और हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि हम लोग जितना शेयर करते हैं ना, हम लोग और क्लैरिटी आ रही है, हम लोग का ऐप उतना बेटर हो रहा है डे बाय डे. So I think so financial market has too much areas, you know. तो जितना नॉलेज आता है, जितना आप सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हो लोगों के लिए, और जितना उनका लाइफ इजी कर सकते हो, जब भी लोग आपके पास आएंगे. सो लोग आपके पास रिसर्च सीखने नहीं आ रहे हैं सर, लोग आपके पास आ रहे हैं सर मेरा टाइम बचाओ. People are coming to me to save time. They are not coming. We are like instant research givers. You know, like instant coffee नहीं होती सर, instant डाला पानी पिए. तो हम लोग को instant research देना है. AAA करना है तो AAA कितना दिन में कर सकते हैं? 1 सेकंड मिलेगा. QBS है, फंडामेंटल, अच्छी कंपनी ढूंढनी है, 1 सेकंड में मिलेगा. लास्ट 20 साल में, लास्ट 5 साल में कौन सी कंपनी परफॉर्म किया? 1 सेकंड में मिलेगा. तो वी ट्राई टू मेक टेक्नोलॉजी which saves time of people, and people are ready to give many. जब उनकी टाइम बचती है लोगों की, तो लोग मेरे पास आते हैं. Now many people are already using the app. I don't know how many people are using. Anybody wants to share if their time is get saved? Anybody would like to share? Sabri, you're using my app, I know. Sabri, are you there? Can you unmute yourself? Sabri, I think she is attending the program for the 3rd time. Are you there, Sabri Thampi?
Yeah, he is there, I think.
Yeah, I'm here. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, would you like to share now your time? What is your, why do you come for the program again and again? Because you are a very ardent user of Value Stocks app.
Yes. I come here now. I am totally dependent on the app to select all my stocks. I have a significant investment, so I wanted the most reliable source to invest, and there should be sound reason also behind these investments. And in value stocks, I get that reason, and it's very convincing also. I cannot get that in any other website. I'm totally sold on the QBS and now the AGS, the return on equity, the cash flows, the various undervaluation, overvaluation. So now my portfolio consists of undervalued strong buys of which is recommended by value stocks, and I'm totally dependent on value stocks like a mother to a baby or a baby to a mother now. And I'm very happy, you know. The results in the last 2 months has been in the range of 7 to 8%. So you can see, you can multiply it and find out annualized how much it is. So I'm very happy, and I attend the program frequently because each program gives me a new perspective. I find something new, and I'm not a great reader of things. You know, I don't read too many books or like to go to website. I'm dyslexic that way. So when I attend the video and and the information I get, it is enough for me. It stays in my memory for at least for a month or 2. Then I can attend the next program and refresh myself.
Thank you, Sabrina. So you attend my program again and again, you know, and I don't realize every new program, sir, kya hai na? This has 25 years of experience. Every time I can't say everything. So many times मेरे को my Vikash बोलता है, सर आपने इस बार ये बोल दिया, मतलब मुझे मालूम नहीं था मैंने क्या बोल दिया. Sometimes many things just comes, I'm telling you, just comes. You know, because we just want to share and make life better. That is our only purpose. We want to make this community an investor community. We have taken a pledge for many years कि हम लोग investors बनाने हैं और हम लोग वो कर रहे हैं, you know, and we are loving it, you know. So the blessings we are getting from people, so that keeps on going, you know. That keeps on going. Today I would want to tell you, right, my blood pressure is so high. Usually if you have such high blood pressure, you might have a heart attack. But I'm still training, you know, because I'm enjoying it. मेरे को फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता है और मेरे को मालूम मेरा भी blood pressure कम हो गया होगा. I don't know, something happens, you know. Right now my niche, you know, my blood pressure is 160 by 110. I don't know what reason. Oh. Maybe my mother got COVID or I don't know. So maybe that stress. I was absolutely fine yesterday. So my mother fell ill, you know, because I have a very close relationship with my mother. So she fell ill, so maybe my pressure बढ़ गया.
So sorry to hear, sir.
But doesn't matter, you know. So I told Vikash, if I don't feel well, you continue the journey. But right now, जब से मैं यहाँ बैठा हूँ ना, sir, I am just enjoying it. Can you feel that I have such high blood pressure?
No, you are loving your job, so that's why.
Yeah, I love it. It's for me, you know. Let's continue the journey. Let's start the valuation. So make your life the purpose, sir, for your customers, you know, and God will help you. Let's go to the.
Shailesh bhai, इसमें ना एक बड़ा अच्छा saying है. If you help enough number of people to achieve their goal, you will be able to achieve your goal.
Yeah, that is karma, na, sir. That is karma. That is karma. That is how it is. So what we are actually generating is prosperity karma. Once I have a lot of prosperity karma, money is going to come. It is the part of life. You know? It is part of life. Just want to share the group. Actually, I'm actually a spiritual trainer. I've never shared this with anyone. I'm actually a spiritual trainer. I teach about the soul. I teach, you know, I have already taught 5,000 people in 7 countries about the soul. I have 5,000 students on my spiritual life. And coincidentally, I want to announce yesterday, first time, now we can teach online courses on soul realization. So I'll be teaching now. That is my ultimate passion of my life, where I teach about the soul actually. So I'll be teaching my first online course. I'll be doing that. It is one of the best courses, you know, of my life, which I teach. So I'll be teaching my soul course. Abhi online kal hi aaya Vikash permission. We can teach online course now.
Okay. We can also invite us.
Yeah.
Also join
and I'll be first to register. Huh?
It's one of the most amazing course, you know, in pranic healing. So I love that. That's my life. So I've been teaching every Saturday and Sunday and traveling. So I'll just tell you, I travel on a Friday night. I teach Saturday, Sunday. I travel back on my work. I do 5 days work, and every Saturday, Sunday, for last 10 years, I've taught this course. Last 10 years. So every Friday, I travel to a city. I teach Saturday, Sunday, and I come back.
In fact, you're doing this with Kanak bhai, na? I remember we had met at जब उन्होंने voluntary का पहला course launch किया था Bombay के अंदर, and you had come from Calcutta to talk about this fundamental के ऊपर you had given this training part.
Right.
Most time Kanak had shared that you were into pranic.
So Kanak is my student only. He learned from me only. He was my student in spiritual life. So that is why he promotes me a lot. You know how he promotes me.
Yes, I know.
You know, so good. You know, so that's the first thing I want to share, because kal hi hum log ka permission aaya hai. Right. So we'll be launching the first online course. We'll be doing it. It's probably will be 4th and 5th January. It's a Saturday, Sunday. So if you want to join, it's going to be on 4th and 5th January. Probably. So let's start with guys valuation.
Will that be on the app also, sir?
No. That is my complete different type.
Good one.
That's my different type.
Okay.
Okay, let's come to valuation, because this is also a very important principle. कि अच्छा लेना है और सस्ता लेना है. Okay, so what we will learn is कि how to value good companies and how to value different companies. तो ये हम दिखाएंगे आपको. So this is the next thing I am working on for my app right now. That how to do different valuation for different quality stocks. So I'm working on that right now to make it simple. And another thing we are working, for your information, I'm also working on ESG. I don't know if you've heard the concept ESG.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard of ESG? There are 3 mutual funds which has launched ESG
It's
funds.
like most of the now this is a buzzword which is happening internationally. ESG is very, which are environmentally, socially good companies which don't harm the
Environment friendly, socially good, and corporate governance, ESG.
environment.
So these,
But that does really matter, sir?
it doesn't matter much, but it is just that you will not invest in sin stocks like ITC. We will not invest in liquor stocks. We will not invest in Avanti Feed, which is killing animals. So basically, those funds protect humanity. You know, so there are 3 ESG funds which is already launched in mutual funds. So we were doing a research on ESG funds. You know, so there is a website. You know, Vikash, वो website था ना. So we तो अपने नहीं जाते हैं. We'll discuss that sometime. Let's come to the valuation part. Okay. So stock valuation is very, very important. That how do you value a company? ये आज अपने समझेंगे. हर कंपनी का एक वैल्यू होता है. ओके, तो सबसे पहले हमको समझना है कि वो कंपनी का वैल्यू क्या है. हाउ डू यू वैल्यू अ कंपनी? ओके, सो दिस हैज आल्सो टेकन मी many years to understand the value of a company first. Okay, so that is what we are going to teach you. So basically, if you know the value of a company, so whenever the stock prices goes down and it's a good quality stock, you can buy that company very, very well. You can buy that company very easily. Okay, so the intrinsic value is an important concept for investors because it allows them to, you know, so you can buy those stocks. They usually signifies it's a good investment opportunity. So after all, who hasn't subscribed to the tried and true saying, buy low and sell high? So basically, different qualities को आपको different valuations देने पड़ेंगे. To higher the quality, you have to give the higher valuation to a company. Okay. So basically, one of the, how do you decide quality? How do you decide quality of a stock?
Sales growth, profit growth, ROE.
ROE, yes, no. Okay, so I'll tell you one thing. Vikash put the high ROE companies.
Yeah.
So what is called quality and what is the, how do you decide the valuation of high quality stocks? So one of the ways is definitely ROE.
Yeah. From high ROE. Second market cap greater than.
P ले लेना बेटा.
अच्छा.
So how do you decide valuation? So this is the, people don't have the understanding. The higher the quality, you have to give higher valuation to the company. नहीं तो आपको कभी शेयर खरीद ही नहीं पाएंगे. And you will miss a great opportunity. So कर देना ना, QBS लगा देना ना बेटा, तो easy रहेगा बेटा. Please.
10 and above.
15 and above, please.
Okay.
So high QBS is the starting point. So 15 and above का QBS में study करते हैं हम लोग usually, so that it is easier.
One.
So 15 and above मतलब ये company talking of quality companies only. 1000 के ऊपर कर दे बेटा please.
हाँ हाँ.
And we take companies above 1000 crores. Because too many small caps में दिमाग नहीं लगाते हैं. 1000 crore के नीचे ऊपर को small cap बोलते हैं. Below 1000 crores I call them small cap mini. So I don't want to study small cap mini right now.
Yes, we have 251 company.
We have 251 companies.
And ROE greater.
अब देखिए जैसे आप देखिए सबसे पहले बगल में P लगा दिए.
Yes.
अब देखिए ये कंपनी इसके इतना सारा थोड़ा हाइड कर देना बेटा. हाँ TK to CW हाइड कर दे. So it will be easy for them. QBS रहने दे बेटा. अच्छा ठीक है.
हाँ.
Now see, we are showing you ROE. Hindustan Unilever का ROE 84 है. You know it's a great company. 21 का QBS score है उसमें. It's a great company. Fantastic AGS score है. 65% market को beat करता है. ROE 84 है. तो obviously you have to give weightage. इसका कभी P आपको कम नहीं मिलेगा. You will never get weightage. We will never get. It's a great company, great quality company. So we have to decide when the company has very high ROE, you have to give higher P value to the company. You have to give higher weightage to the company. So people have to understand the higher the quality, we have to give higher weightage to the company. So Hindustan Unilever is a company which is still today it is having sales growth and profit growth and an ROE 84. So this company even at a P of 55, 60 becomes a bargain buy. It's a bargain buy. Okay, so sometimes you have to correlate the P with the ROE. So if the ROE is 84, you can even buy the stock till maybe 100, 120 P. Till 5 times you have to weightage de sakte. Nestle, ROE is 70, the P is 82. Maybe it's cheaper, still it is cheap, maybe. Castrol, the problem with Castrol is because of the auto industry not doing well. So this is the new thing which we have bought is the AGS. Okay, so let's understand AGS first because this is a new chapter. What happened was we launched QBS and we got very, very successful. Then people started asking me questions like ITC. People were asking me questions for Castrol. Okay, so there are Coal India. Coal India, अगर आप देखेंगे 16 है but वो दाम ही नहीं बढ़ता है. So there were many good companies where the AGS is what. So let me make you understand what is AGS more clearly. Because go to AGS, go to the PPT, please. So quality and valuation has to be termed, friends. Higher the quality, higher the P you have to give. So if you are thinking that I will only invest in companies which is 25P, 20P, that may not give us money. We have to have a balance, you know. Vikash, can you please open the PPT for AGS?
Yeah, done.
So what is AGS? This is the new score we have taken out. The AGS is the excess return over a benchmark is called alpha. So हम लोग because stock market में now a company like Castrol, okay, it's a great company. There is no doubt about it. They are continuously doing well. But maybe because of the auto sector, okay, the stock is not going up. The stock has not much interest in the market. Okay, so definitely for an investment strategy, you cannot buy Castrol because it does not have an alpha generator score. Okay, so basically AGS is nothing where if the Nifty is going 10%, the stock is going more than 10%. And if Nifty is falling 10%, the stock is falling less than 10%. So when the company is doing that, we give them a score every quarter. Every 3 months, we are creating a score. So in the last 5 years, in the last 20 quarters, I understand the movement of share related to Nifty, then I know that I should not buy Castrol, because if I buy Castrol, it will not give me good returns. So there were many good stocks in my app which has good QBS, which was undervalued. So many people bought those stocks and then used to give me feedback कि सर ये स्टॉक तो आपने बोला QBS बहुत अच्छा है, बट ये स्टॉक बढ़ती नहीं है. कैस्ट्रॉल मैंने लिया बढ़ता ही नहीं है, मैंने ITC लिया बढ़ता ही नहीं है सर. So what should I do? So then I don't know, one day when I got up, I don't know, I got an intuition that, why not make AGS? Why not make AGS? Okay, so we thought that let's make AGS so that we solve the problem of QBS. So there were only 15-20 stocks where out of only, let's say 100 अच्छे stocks hai, so there were 20 stocks which was not going up because of whatever reasons. So then when we made AGS combined with QBS, then we were 100% sure that this stock will give me returns. Okay, any questions on AGS? Is it a good idea? Did you understand AGS? Is it a good, is it a good thought process which we are working?
So this, sir, this AGS score is a separate score than the QBS?
That's correct.
And they both have to be taken in sync?
It is both. से अगर मैं दिखाता हूँ, जैसे Castrol खोलो विकास in the app. It's already live on the app. I'll show you Castrol. So if the QBS is high and AGS is low, you can avoid that stock, which I will show you right now.
Just a second.
It's like how it is AGS is calculated, sir.
I'm showing you right now. Just one second.
Okay.
So right now we will buy quality stocks, but then how to increase the returns from quality stocks? See this, यहाँ पर देखिए. The quality business score is 20 out of 22, but the alpha generator score is 4 out of 20.
So what should it be, if at all, to buy?
मतलब 20 quarters में सिर्फ ये 4 बारी निफ्टी को बीट किया है.
Okay, लेकिन AGS score क्या होगा कि हम लोग buy करेंगे? दोनों साथ में देखें.
Minimum 11.
Okay.
11 तो होना ही चाहिए नहीं मेरे हिसाब से. I think so. Minimum 10. कम से minimum मतलब I prefer 11 actually.
Okay.
11 होना चाहिए. Maximum score is 15. Because तुम जो फाइल बनाए ना उसमें 16 आ रहा है, तुम उसको ठीक नहीं किया अभी तक.
16.
And
yes.
What is that? What is it like? ITC comes to what? How is ITC? Just
I'll open ITC for you.
Just a
and Castrol, all these stocks which you talked about.
Castrol तो दिखाया ना आपको, देखिए ना. Castrol in front ही है.
अच्छा, sorry, not Castrol, coal.
Coal, okay.
Sir, how we are calculating for the newly listed stocks like Gland Pharma?
हो ही नहीं सकता है ना. So I'll show you newly listed. I'll show you like I'll go use newly listed. इसमें calculate हो ही नहीं सकता है ना. वो listing नहीं था तो we don't know history. अब देखिए इसलिए alpha generator score is only 7 out of 20.
Okay.
That means that if you are buying a good company, it's definitely a good company, but it is a very slow mover. So you have to be practically ready that if it is undervalued, like that ITC is undervalued. So, sometimes you have to be careful that if you buy undervalued and you buy low AGS, then returns will be very, very slow.
If this is today's date, that means the ITC has done well even in a falling market today.
This is one day, sir. One day market मत देखिए.
नहीं वो मैं वैसे कह रहा हूँ. I'm saying that Although the entire market was Z, but ITC has not gone.
One day market, that is a trader mentality. One day is seen by traders.
Right, right.
Investors see 5-year market. That's another difference between an investor and a trader.
Sir, is it because of the this new concept of ESG worldwide that ITC has lost the charm?
It is. It is highly possible. There are many customers. मेरे पास जो customer है बोला ITC खरीदेंगे तो पूरा रुपया withdraw कर लेंगे. Threaten करते हैं हम लोग.
Not only that, even hotels also not running, ma'am. So that's why.
Hotels भी run नहीं कर रहा है. तो plus इसका जो chairman था Deveshwar, he died. Plus वो 4 साल से बीमार था. So that was another reason that वो कोई growth path ही नहीं कर पा रहा है. The strategy is missing in the company. So whenever a price does not run, sometimes the company is doing well because of the history of the company. But अभी ये well नहीं कर रहा है because growth mindset नहीं है company.
Right.
You know, क्योंकि आप growth देखेंगे तो 2%, 3% growth कर रहा है. So when you are having 2-3% growth, so sometimes people lose interest in that company. Maybe it's a good company, but people lose interest.
True.
So AGS is now helping me to buy those companies which is great and yes. So let's so coal भी दिखा दो, coal भी देखना था, Coal India. So सब PSUs का ही हालत है. Any good PSU अगर आप देखेंगे, उन लोगों का यही हालत है. You know, if the company is good, has good QBS, the AGS is pathetic. इसीलिए I don't invest in PSU. अगर आप देखें 5 out of 20.
Right.
अब Engineers India, another PSU. Engineers India खोलो. So there are many good companies, but उसका return नहीं मिलेगा आपको. They are undervalued. But आप Engineers India देखो, it's another PSU.
So can you show one good AGS?
I'll show you. सब चीज ऐप में ही है. मैं आपको भी दिखाता हूँ. सब AGS दिखाता हूँ. Engineers India is a PSU. It is undervalued. You know, 7 out of 20. इसका तो quality business को भी 14 है, तो इसका तो quality भी नहीं है. You know, decent quality, but the score is even worse.
So your recommendation to hold is based upon the price that one should hold because 73, 75 it will likely to go.
14 है, तो इसीलिए hold है. आप sell तो नहीं जा सकते है ना सर. अगर कोई invest किया है तो इसमें कोई sell company है. Hold मतलब company is decent. Company अच्छी company है इसलिए hold है. कंपनी तो मैं रेट कैसे दूं इस कंपनी को? इस कंपनी को बेचूं कैसे?
Sir, so it is hold on what parameters?
Hold on the parameter of ABS, QGS. आपको होल्ड का पैरामीटर देखना है कितना उसमें लॉजिक है. विकास दिखा दो लॉजिक. You see the work we do, you know, we have 2 lakh codes. 1500 कोड का लॉजिक किया हुआ है. उसका भी लॉजिक है. अब उसका मैं एक्सप्लेन करने जाऊंगा तो मैं आपको ब्रीफली बता देता हूं. देखिए लॉजिक है पूरा. ये पूरा कोडिंग किया हुआ है हम लोग का. इतना लॉजिक है. दिस इज द लॉजिक बिहाइंड होल्ड. तो बेसिकली जैसे लाइन 1 देखिए, यू नो स्ट्रॉन्ग बाय कैसे आएगा. You know, so basically the company should be greater than 15 if they have to be strong by. Last year should be 4 on 4. The current quarter should be 2 and 2. It should be in the top 500 and it should have mutual fund holding. Then only it can come as strong buy. So there is a logic behind it.
Okay.
So all intelligence is used. कोई ऐसे नहीं दिया हुआ है, उसमें कोई logic होती है. For your information, out of 1500 stocks, I have graded 1000 stocks as sell in my app.
Is it at this point of time in the market or it
in this point of time? At this point of time, विकास दिखा दो डिटेल सब लोग को, how much is stock buy, how much is hold.
एक कोल्टे पाटिल को देखिएगा, कोल्टे पाटिल आपके इसमें सेल आ रही है।
हाँ तो क्या देखिए उसमें सेल आ रही है तो
कोल्टे पाटिल उसमें सेल आ रही है। द कंपनी हैज बीन ओके, अभी तक तो हैज बीन राइजिंग करके आ रही है। इट इज अ सेल कॉल फ्रॉम हियर। तो वो आप कहते ना आपने किन कंपनीज को सेल कर रखा है, तो आई वाज जस्ट लुकिंग एट दैट कोल्टे।
1000 कंपनीज को सेल कर रखा
है एंड उसका क्यूबीएस स्कोर इज 11 आउट ऑफ 22। इट्स अ मॉडरेट कंपनी, इट्स अ फेयरली वैल्यूड।
11 है तो 11 तो सर ऐसे ही घटिया ही है सर। 11 हम लोग तो यहाँ पर आपको बोल रहे हैं 18 एंड अबव में इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए। 11 तो ऐसे ही यू नो
ये एक्चुअली आज मैंने कल रात को जो स्टडी कर रहा था उसका नतीजा निकला ना। आई वाज आइडेंटिफाइंग दोस कंपनी व्हिच आई हैव, सो आई हैड सम।
आप देखो ना उसका क्वार्टरली रिजल्ट दिखा दे विकास, क्या है सेल क्यों है विकास, दिखा दे रीजन सेल क्यों है। कोल्टे पाटिल दिखा दे सर को तो समझ में आ जाएगा। एजीएस का हालत देखिए सर। विकास पहले वो ये क्यूबीएस का 5 साल का स्कोर दिखा, पूरा डिटेल खोल दे। ये देखिए सर 2019 में ही कंपनी खत्म हो गई,
करंट क्वार्टर लॉस भी है
और करंट क्वार्टर लॉस में, इसीलिए सेल में सर। लॉस मेकिंग कंपनी है सर।
हाँ तो आई थिंक कंस्ट्रक्शन में है ना कोल्टे पाटिल में।
यस सर,
लॉस मेकिंग है सर।
राइट दैट इज
तो सेल ही होगा ना सर। आपको मैं सिखा रहा हूँ टू बाय कंपनी जो ग्रो कर रही है। लॉस तो मतलब हम लोग देखते ही नहीं सर, माथा ही नहीं लगाते हो सब कंपनी में।
सर पुराना कचरा तो साफ करना है ना, एक बार पुराना कचरा तो साफ करे कम से कम।
अभी तो बाजार हाई में अच्छा टाइम है कचरा साफ कर दीजिए, बिकॉज बहुत कचड़े भी बढ़े हुए।
हाँ वही कर रहे हैं।
Okay, so let's go to valuation. Okay, so the P has to be, whenever you see the P, it has to be related to ROE. So if a company ROE is high, you can buy at a higher P also. There's no problem. Because वो companies जो अच्छी है, अब जैसे मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ विकास, go back to the screen.
Which Excel or what?
Excel में put buys and strong buys above 15 and all P above 50. Buys and strong buys, Vikash.
Yeah.
तो मैं आपको गुड क्वालिटी कंपनीज दिखाता हूँ। हाउ डू आई डिसाइड गुड क्वालिटी कंपनीज विद इन 1 सेकेंड। बाय स्ट्रॉन्ग बाय भी मैंने दिया हुआ है, तो दैट इज फर्दर फिल्ट्रेशन ऑफ क्यूबीएस आई डू।
Buy strong buy.
That is a further filtration.
15 and above or
15 and above, always 15 and above. 15 and above, yeah.
Yeah, 15 and above. 1 in 15 companies.
115 कंपनी है बाय स्ट्रॉन्ग बाय में जिसको दिया हूँ, एंड 50 and above P.
15 above P.
Yeah.
Above
50, 50.
29.
ऊपर हाई से लगा दो। So these are the most highest quality companies in the country today because they are most expensive. AstraZeneca, Berger Paint, Dixon, Apple, HDFC Standard Life, Metropolis Healthcare, Lalpath, Astral Poly, Asian Paint, Pidilite, Whirlpool, Relaxo, Thyrocare, Nestle, Hindustan Unilever, GM Pfaudler, SBI Cards, Syngene, Bajaj Finance, Procter Gamble, PI, Dabur. Pami, Asco Nobel, वो क्यों लगा दिए बेटा? ये Procter Gamble, Divi's Lab, SBI Life Insurance, She Cement, Aavas Financial. So they have some great quality into them, you know. They have certain products, they have certain market share in the market, which makes them great companies.
But if you look at the AGS score, some of the AGS score is not more than 5.
Yeah.
हाँ तो उसको हटा दीजिए, उसको इसीलिए this is the new understanding. So AGS will give you returns. तो यहाँ से 3-4 कंपनी है सर, सब 50% के ऊपर है. Thyrocare, She Cement, Relaxo, Imami 4 ही कंपनी है. इमामी तो इसलिए नीचे है, मैं आपको रीजन बता सकता हूँ, क्योंकि हाई डेट है उसमें। श्री सीमेंट है क्योंकि सीमेंट इंडस्ट्री इज हाई कैपिटल इंटेंसिव, एंड थायरोकेयर है क्योंकि 3 कंपनी उसको बीट करता है, लालपत लैब एंड मेट्रोपोलिस इज बेटर इन दैट इंडस्ट्री। ओके, तो अगर आप देखेंगे सिर्फ 4 ही कंपनी है खराब और सब 50 के ऊपर है एजीएस।
Sir, if you look at the HDFC Life, total AGS it is showing 6, and but our AGS percentage is
न्यू लिस्टिंग है ना, नहीं दिखाता न्यू लिस्टिंग, दिखा दे बेटा HDFC लाइफ।
या
न्यू लिस्टिंग है सर, सिर्फ 12-13 साल हुआ है, आउट ऑफ 12 डेटा इज आउट ऑफ 12।
I think then in the app we should show the percentage, sir, instead of
6 out of 12 only दिखा दो आप।
we are
दिखा दे HDFC लाइफ, we've already done it sir।
done
It is already done sir for you। Sir, you should study first, we do it intelligently, we take months and months before we launch anything, we don't just launch। देखिए 6 out of 12 दिया हुआ दिख रहा है ऊपर में, ऊपर में दिखाना बेटा, और हिट रेशियो भी दिया हुआ है देखिए, और यहाँ पर हिट ऊपर हिट रेशियो दिखा दे, ये देखिए 6 out of 12 यहाँ दिया हुआ है और नीचे हिट रेशियो भी दिया हुआ है 50%, ये देखिए। Does that answer your question, friend?
Yes, yeah, thanks.
Anything which I show in Excel is already there in the app। हम लोग कोई चीज सीक्रेट नहीं रखते हैं, that is the goodness of our company। Whatever I make, I release in the app। सर ऐप में दिखाने के लिए बहुत इंटेलिजेंस लगता है, एक्सेल बनाना बहुत इजी है, उसको पूरा to make it available for thousands and thousands of customers takes a long time। It requires a lot of design team, it requires a lot of different kind of team actually।
Sarish bhai, could you just help with that percentage, what it exactly denotes?
What percentage is 50%?
Yeah, that AGS 50%।
जैसे देखिए योगेश भाई, HDFC लाइफ 3 साल पहले लिस्ट हुआ था।
हाँ,
तो 12 क्वार्टर्स का उसका डिटेल ले लिया, 12 क्वार्टर्स, देखिए नंबर ऑफ क्वार्टर्स डेटा अवेलेबल 12।
Yeah, that is 6, so 50% is
and the 6th time it has beaten the market,
right, so 50%, that is what?
Yeah, it is 50%।
So any AGS score above 50% is good, correct?
Pretty decent, yeah, 50% is good।
Oh,
we are going to add I today, it will update it, so if any confusion will further resolve।
okay।
50% तो minimum ही रखना चाहिए ना सर, 50% should be minimum I feel।
Right, got it।
You want to see which is the highest AGS score? विकास दिखा दे highest AGS score, PI Industries दिखा दे, highest उसी से Excel फाइल से दिखा देना, तो it will be there। देखिए सर, मेट्रोपोलिस देखिए सर 83% है। Metropolis Healthcare, GM Pfaudler is 80%, Bajaj Finance 75%. That is what is my favorite stock।
Metropolis, GM Pfaudler data is less, so they are very newly.
That's why the AGS data is less, 10 out of 4 only.
Reliability is little
and
less.
then PI Industries 75%, Whirlpool 70%. So these companies, whenever market, these are such great companies. That is why they are very high P also. So they will always beat you the market. They will always give you return, but they will be very high available. Like Whirlpool is at a P of 89, PI Industries is a P of 60, but they are great companies, great companies. Bajaj Finance, मतलब Bajaj Finance ऐसे stocks हैं जो 90-100 P तक जा सकती है। These companies are, मतलब ये कंपनी 20 का P में मिल रहा था अपने को, मैं गला फाड़ के चिल्ला रहा था बजाज फाइनेंस ले लो, कितना बार मैं बोलूं। योगेश भाई, have you heard? I am talking about Bajaj Finance so many times. Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv.
97, sir. Told it many times you mentioned.
So because high AGS, high QBS, you don't, it's like it's a no-brainer for me now.
So Metropolis, it is 97, so high PE.
Yeah, it will. It's a abhi so one of the best company, Lalpat Lab. There are 3 diagnostic companies which is doing best in the country. One is Lalpat Labs, second is Metropolis Healthcare, third is Thyrocare. And Lalpat Lab का P95 है, Thyrocare का P84 है. सर अभी तो कोविड में तो सब लाल हो गए सर ये सब कंपनीज. सब लोग के घर में सब लोग कोविड टेस्ट करा रहे हैं. तो जब से इन लोग को जो परमिशन मिला है जुलाई से, जुलाई टू सितंबर, these companies have gone crazy. You know, 4 ही तो कंपनी है जो पूरा मार्केट, अपोलो हॉस्पिटल, Thyrocare, Metropolis, and they control 100% of diagnostic in the country. And ये तो healthcare है ना सर, diagnostic center तो जिंदगी भर चलेगा. तो ये सब शेयर सर मालूम है, ये सब शेयर का P हरदम ही हाई मिलेगा. These shares P will always be high. You have to understand the sector. Sector is healthcare, so they will be always be high P because they are growing. इनका sales growth देखे ना सर कंपनी में. So this is called sector analysis, P, demand of the sector. ये कंपनी आपको भी सस्ते नहीं मिलेगी. Are you able to understand, friend? We are teaching something very, very different. I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Very
yes,
good, sir. Very
It's
good.
very good information. Because see, as you rightly took the stock, means like Castrol, even I may be the same case. See, if I go with just only QBS, so tomorrow I might have come back with you with that question. You catch that point and then you are included in the tool.
So
That is
that
very
is why
true.
the first 2 days we focus on QBS, and the next 2 days we focus now on AGS and valuations and understanding different quality stocks. How do you value different quality? The ability to understand the quality of the company, the quality of the sector, that will give weightage. That will give weightage to the valuation of a company. So Metropolis Healthcare, Thyrocare, Lalpat Lab, crazy, you know, all 3 companies are doing well. Lalpat Lab has 35% market share. Apollo has 30% market share. Metropolis has about 20% market share. Thyro has about 10% market share of the diagnostics in the country. 4 companies are having about 80-85% market share. And everybody will do diagnostics. It's part of life. सितंबर का सेल्स दिखाओ. मेट्रोपोलिस 38% सेल्स ग्रोथ, लालपत लैब 6%. यू नो व्हाट इज अनदर कंपनी? थायरोकेयर का क्या है, कितना सेल्स ग्रोथ है? दिस थायरोकेयर. सो अगर आप देखेंगे थायरोकेयर एंड मेट्रोपोलिस इज हैविंग मोर सेल्स ग्रोथ, ट्रेमेंडस सेल्स ग्रोथ. And June में they were not allowed COVID testing, you know. But जैसे उनको COVID testing allow किया, these companies went jumped up. Metropolis, Lalpat, and Thyrocare. So this is the basic understanding you have to understand, that if there is a problem in the market, which sector will benefit. So once you understand this, now the COVID is going to run. See the September sales growth, 29, 18, 32. All 3 companies. So obviously these are great understanding of the sector, then the stock, then the sales growth. So with sales growth, you start doing backward understanding of the company. From sales growth, understand the sector. From the sales growth, understanding the market share. From investor presentation, distribution network. And then use that in today's scenario, which will do well. So if you can combine these 3-4 factors, your conviction will come that I can buy this share even at a 60p. And then you can sell that share at 100p. That will make you money in the stock market.
Could you please repeat sector, sales, and what are the parameters? I mean,
everything starts with sales growth. Okay?
Right.
Sales growth अच्छा है, but how will you build conviction? Then immediately see the investor presentation. Okay, then you see that in the same sector, investor presentation, what is the distribution network? विकास एक बार लिख दो ना, लोगों को समझ में आ जाएगा. So start with sales growth. Now all companies, all Thyrocare, Metropolis and Lalpat Lab, all are growing. Okay, so all peers are growing in sales growth. So that means there is a sector advantage. The current scenario is giving a sector advantage. Okay, number 3, see the distribution network and investor presentation. See the distributor network and investor presentation. That will they be able to continue the sales growth? No, we can't, not how to start selecting, how to give more value. How to give more value? How to give more value to great stocks? How to give more value to great stocks? हम लोग great stocks की बात कर रहे हैं, हम लोग को इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं है तो कचरा स्टॉक का. ग्रेट स्टॉक को हम कितना वैल्यू दें वो आप दे पाएंगे फ्रॉम द सेल्स ग्रोथ, फ्रॉम सेक्टर एडवांटेज, फ्रॉम द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नेटवर्क, फ्रॉम द इन्वेस्टर प्रेजेंटेशन. Okay, so give higher value to this, and from ROE also give higher value to ROE. To ROE. Also give higher valuation to profit growth. So जो QBS होता है उसको आप देखते हैं कि इसमें मेरे को किसको high valuation देना है. And obviously you give higher valuation to also companies which has AGS, which has a tendency, because वो हरदम alpha generate करता है, because we are here to generate alpha. So also give higher value to companies which has AGS, give higher valuation. So these companies, you will, even if you get at 50-60p, buy them. Buy these companies because they have a different level of understanding. Because वो दिखा दो 29 stocks. stocks खोल दे जो किया था. So quality stocks को valuation करना वो भी एक art है, no? That is an art कि मैं उसको कितना value करूं. So this is the exact thing which we are doing next time. कि higher valuation को मैं higher valuation दूंगा, that you can buy. So this is what we are working right now. Higher the quality, higher the valuation. So but these are the best companies in the country right now. They are doing something exceptionally fantastic. Because if the P is high, that means the market is giving them higher valuation. That means these companies are doing something amazing. इसमें कुछ ना कुछ है, आपको कुछ ना कुछ जरूर मिलेगा. Sales growth, profit growth, they have history, they have higher quality, they have distribution network, they are the loved ones by the consumers. And एक और चीज अगर आप नोटिस करिए जो अभी हम लोग नेक्स्ट डिस्कस करने वाले हैं, they are all consumer based companies. Have you checked? अभी हम लोग नेक्स्ट वही आपको सिखाएंगे. सेक्टर वैल्यूएशन कैसे करते हैं. They are all consumer based companies जो भी मैं आपको नेक्स्ट सिखाने वाला हूँ. विकास प्लीज, आई एम जस्ट कमिंग इन 5 मिनट. विकास सेक्टर वाला स्टार्ट करो, सेक्टर वाला फाइल खोलो. विकास सेक्टर वाला फाइल, ये सेक्टर और कंज्यूमर बेस्ड वाला बात कर. आई एम जस्ट कमिंग इन 5 मिनट्स. Please give me 5 minutes. I'm just taking my medicine coming up.
So what we have studied in sector, just a second. There are few sectors which provide returns. There are some sectors like consumer essential sectors which provide great returns over all the period of time. If we can see, so what are those? Let me straight away go to the 5 only. So let me select the consumer essential. So these are some of the consumer essential sectors. So we have also taken the return of these sectors. In financial broking, there is only one company which has given 2,500% return in last 5 years. That is Daulat Investment. Otherwise, the overall sector return is only 19%. So if you not consider this, like chemical, fertilizer, insurance, these are somewhat has become either have partly or 50% become the consumer essential right in today's day. And they, what we have seen, they have given a return, continuous return. Okay, they have better companies. Like you can see, there are 21 out of 73. There are 21 top where the companies which has QBS above 15. So if you can see, the highest is insurance. So there are 10 stock in insurance. To overall listed stock in insurance are 10. Out of which 6 companies have QBS above 15. That means this sector has quality stocks in it. Okay, first of all, the quality is in it, and same time the returns. If you check the 5-year return, the average return of all the 10 companies is around 95. So the study shows that if we invest in insurance, because the sector has most of the quality companies, we tend to make good return. Same thing with FMCG. It has 50% of the quality stocks in it. Then IT has 36% quality stocks in it, and the return is 50%. If you take all of the IT, if we can invest in good IT stocks, then the return can increase further. Home appliances, there are 17 stocks, out of which 6 are good quality stocks. Okay, almost 35%. And this has also given 49% return. So these living financial broking, all the companies, all the sectors, these 50 the sectors which has given more than 50% return, these are like we can invest anytime. Okay, in these sectors. So these sectors should be looked upon very carefully. Okay, any query?
No, my first question is like how to identify in this current trend, means like in this 1 year, what is the current one, which sector is leading?
Yeah,
that one. I mean, this current 5, I mean, like you took the 5-year price. Yeah, that gives the overall view. But current in this year, what is the trending? How to find out that?
Yeah, this is it. First of all, showing this slide was, the purpose of this slide was to make you understand that these sectors are always favorite of fund managers, and these sectors always do give better return. Okay, these sectors which has most of the stocks in the total number of stocks, and the quality stocks are too high in these companies. Okay, so once we are done with, so nobody has explained the broader sector, that these sectors will continue to do well even in future. So we will come to that 1 year one, but this is the main understanding. This is the main crux of the study, that these some of the sectors like chemical, fertilizer, insurance, financial services, food and beverages, pharma, consumer goods, healthcare, FMCG, and IT and home appliances. These are some of the sectors. They provide you, they give you return every time. Most of the time, even if you invest at any kind of market, the chances of making good return from these sectors are huge, from the stocks of these sectors.
Yes, isme there's
Sir,
one question I have.
hello.
Now there are companies which are into like if I look at the Havells into electrical and also on the home appliances. So
Correct.
when you are talking about the home appliances, that means the company which is dedicated to home appliances, जिसका multiple होगा
Correct.
उसमें ऐसे करेंगे. How
Correct.
will you do that?
Correct. So
Like
what,
Wipro will be IT and FMCG both.
ठीक है, correct. So what we have done, हम लोगों ने बहुत better तरीके से हम लोगों ने अपना sector भी define किया हुआ है. What we have done, looking at the segment revenue, जिसमें ज़्यादा segment revenue में जितना ज़्यादा portion है, the majority the company has a segment, उसी को हम लोगों ने sector में use किया है. We can't have 2 or 3 sector for a particular company. So there are few companies जिसमें कहीं ना कहीं 50% है FMCG and 30% है IT and 20% something else. So उस केस में we have given IT as a weightage. Like in Wipro we have given IT as a weightage to the thing. वहां से उसका revenue जो FMCG से है कम आ रहा है. So because majority of the revenue is coming from the IT, so we have given it there. So ऐसे खाली 5-6-10 कंपनी हैं जिनका हम लोगों ने चेक किया है कि अराउंड मतलब रेवेन्यू सेगमेंट थोड़ा डिफरेंट है, बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंट है. 50% दे आर इनटू वन एंड 20% अदर में है और 30% अदर में है. तो वो बहुत बड़ा इफेक्ट नहीं किया है. ओवरऑल अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज कि ये जो सेक्टर्स हैं दे डू वेल अगर हम लोग किसी भी काइंड ऑफ मार्केट में इसमें इन्वेस्टेड हैं. एंड इफ वी कैन इन्वेस्ट इन क्वालिटी स्टॉक in these sectors, if we can invest in quality stocks in these sectors, this can further give us great return.
Fine, thank you.
Sir, can you give me example of this financial broking companies?
Financial broking मैंने आपको कहा ना, financial broking में issue क्या है? There has not been a great return in financial broking only because of Daulat investment, which has given a return of 2,500 in last 5 years. That is why the return has gone so up. So if you remove that, the 5-year return can be 15, and the sector is also 18% only. So there are 28 stocks, and only 5 stocks have only good quality.
So this financial broking means this includes this ICICI Securities,
yeah, ICICI Security, Motilal Oswal,
okay,
and it will have yeah.
Okay.
Just a second. Yes. So now let us come to the query which somebody has for how to track which are the leading sector right now. Okay, which are the current sector, which sectors are doing well. So what we have created in our app is something known as sector leader. Okay, so if we click on sector leader, the sector leader is totally different from other sector screeners. Okay, so you can immediately see in 1 year which are the sectors are doing well. So we have created 5-year, 4-year, 3-year. So you can decide on which part of the sector is where the fund is moving, where the fund is distributing in equity segment. So let us see for the pharma. So in pharma, if I want to invest in pharma because it's a leading sector in last 1 year, if I click on pharma, what will happen? It will give me, it will give me those stocks. It will filter me out or short those stocks which has high QBS. Like you can see, so it has not been sorted as per the return. Okay, most of the stock screener, sector screener will provide you data from the return wise. So sometimes what happened, you end up with investing in a poor companies. Okay, which doesn't have good quality, which doesn't have good quality basically. So what we have done, we have sorted it through QBS score. So so you can straight away decide. This is a kind of immediate decision making tool where you can straight away after clicking the thing, after clicking the pharma, you can straight away decide, okay, Aurobindo Pharma is the highest QBS score and it has also given a good return, so I can go with it. So I think we will also be kind of adding AGS. Will it be helpful if we add AGS? Yeah.
विकास
Yeah.
लेकिन विकास अभी अरबिंदो फार्मा ने ऑलरेडी अपने स्ट्रॉन्ग बाय लिखा है, लेकिन उसने ऑलरेडी 99% रिटर्न ऑलरेडी दे चुका है.
Correct.
Between it is written what 25th of November 19 to 25th of November, so in the last 1 year, right?
Last 1 year, yeah.
Right. So we are talking about getting the return from here onwards, right? So would it be right to see this sector and then take a decision?
Yes, it will be, because अगर आपका ये आपको सेकंड थॉट में ये रखना है कि अंडर वैल्यूड ओवर वैल्यूड तो स्टडी करना ही है, लेकिन अगर क्वालिटी बिजनेस स्कोर अच्छी है तो आप इवन ये जो है, दैट इज व्हाई वी हैव सॉर्टेड थ्रू क्वालिटी बिजनेस स्कोर. वी वुड हैव सॉर्टेड थ्रू रिटर्न्स, लेकिन हम लोगों ने क्वालिटी बिजनेस स्कोर से किया इस रीजन से कि जिससे आप कॉन्फिडेंट रहें कि मुझे स्टॉक में रहना है. This 100% is just a number. The main number is 22. So this 100% after some time can be 200% or 300% because it has high QBS. So वो again आपका valuation वगैरह पे भी depend करेगा. But the confidence is कि this 100% is इसका कोई बड़ा relevance नहीं है. The strong relevance is on 22 and strong buy. So this should give us confidence. And this should not take our confidence down that it will 100% तो बढ़ गया, और कितना बढ़ेगा. ऐसे stocks हैं that moves 200%, 150%. तो इसलिए I think ये हम लोग को नहीं matter करना चाहिए.
Basically, what we are teaching, Sarika ji, is we are teaching multi-bagger systems. So multi-baggers mean वो stock को अगर आप 5 साल 10 साल रखेंगे तो you will get unseen matlab returns sometimes. Okay, obviously we have to check the AGS जो यहाँ पर आने वाला है. What is the AGS of Aurobindo Pharma, Vikash?
Yeah, I think AGS is also good.
I think instead of AGS score, it should be AGS percentage. Means like the one which you guys filtered, right?
आप कैसे कर सकते हो ना? AGS is 8 out of 20, so AGS is actually 40%. नीचे दिया हुआ भी है, देखिए AGS दिखाते बेटा, नीचे देखिए 40% दिया हुआ भी है. Percentage is also given, sir.
Oh, okay.
Already given. 8 out of 20, 40%. Okay. So basically the AGS is low. Obviously last 1 साल में pharma has really done well. That is why, because of the sector run, it has given you very good returns.
सर इसमें 1 ईयर की बजाय 5 ईयर का रिटर्न देखना वाइज रहेगा क्या?
1 ईयर की, हाँ 5 ईयर भी देख सकते हैं. क्यों नहीं देख सकते 5 ईयर? हम 5 ईयर देखते ही हैं. 5 ईयर 1 ईयर जरूर देखना चाहिए. तो हिस्टोरिकली एक आइडिया रहता है ना, इसीलिए तो एजीएस निकालते हैं ना. एजीएस अगर अच्छा है, अगर आप देखेंगे ऑरबिंदो फार्मा इज 8 आउट ऑफ 20, दैट इज में 5 साल में इतना अच्छा रिटर्न नहीं आया होगा उसमें.
हाँ, तो अभी ये कोविड के कारण जितना फार्मा सेक्टर है पूरा ऊपर है.
राइट, तो ऑब्वियस है, तो आपको मालूम है. लेकिन देयर आर सम गुड फार्मा सेक्टर जिसका एजीएस ऊपर भी है. फार्मा में लगा दे विकास, ये इसमें आ जाएगा अभी. This AGS will be added here. It is added in 2 places. It will be added everywhere in the website. तो आपको historically idea लग जाएगा. विकास एक्सेल में दिखा देना एक बार फटाफट. So this is where you choose quality ना. अब जैसे फार्मा लगा देते हैं. Let's select all pharma stocks. So valuation is a very practical training. Basically valuation कैसे करते हैं, हर चीज का क्या भाव है, उसका एक practical training है. तभी हम लोग P समझा रहे हैं कि higher the quality, higher the P you can go. तो आप बहुत अच्छे स्टॉक्स का रन मिस कर जाएंगे मार्केट.
Yes, these are some great farmers.
अगर आप देखेंगे हाईएस्ट से लगा दे, एजीएस हाईएस्ट से लगा परसेंटेज बेटा, नहीं वो भी लगाना 40%, बंद क्यों कर दिया 50%, 40% भी लगाना, सभी स्टॉक्स लगाओ ना इन फार्मा। Okay, so you know Ipca lab has 70% AGS and Ipca is 17 score, whereas Aurobindo Pharma, so this is the new understanding. Now Aurobindo Pharma is 22 score and AGS is 40. So now which one will you buy?
Ipca?
Obviously Ipca, right? Obviously you will buy Ipca. Now अगर आप देखेंगे Ipca का, अगर आप देखेंगे Ipca will be, the score is, you know, अगर आप देखेंगे 14, अगर आप 17 plus 14 करेंगे, so it will become how much? 31, correct?
Okay.
Then if you go down to Aurobindo, it is 22 plus 8, so it is 30.
31, 30 हाँ.
Obviously अगर आप दोनों को प्लस करेंगे, which अभी हम लोग नया स्ट्रेटजी बना रहे हैं, अभी हम लोग टेस्टिंग चल रही है, क्योंकि हम लोग हर कुछ फ्यूचर टेस्टिंग करते हैं 5-5 साल, तो दिस इज अभी टेस्टिंग में चल रहा है, तो फ्यूचर में हो सकता है हम लोग दोनों को कंबाइन कर दें, सो इप्का विल बी अ मच बेटर इन्वेस्टमेंट देन ऑरोबिंदो।
Yes.
सो दिस इज द न्यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हिच इज कम। ठीक है, मैं थोड़ा क्वालिटी में कॉम्प्रोमाइज कर रहा हूं, लेकिन मेरा रिटर्न में मैं कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं कर रहा हूं। So this is the balance, na? Quality and return is called the balance. It's like the two sides of the same coin. Sometimes we become only quality conscious, because this was my learning, because many people are asking me these questions, you know. So that is how we developed the AGS, and now we are able to answer that question. और मेरे लिए भी learning रहा कि अच्छा quality है, but we should also focus on the alpha. So alpha and quality makes everything perfect. वो perfection में आ जाता है, वो understanding और easy हो जाती है। Is this a good learning? ये नया learning समझ में आया सब लोगों को?
Yes, yes.
No, sir, little bit. This is subjective, no? This is subjective, little bit, because you know part of it you feel that no, this is Aurobindo Pharma is 22, so it is you are at the highest QBS, whereas just because of the AGS being lower by that, or 17 with Ipca with 17 and okay, so
ऊपर कर दे, देखने दे, let us see Ipca also दिख नहीं रहेगा। Yeah, Ipca is 17 and 14.
yes, because you prefer AGS above 11. So obviously that comes out to be a better buy.
So basically, see, at the end, Sarika ji, we are here for returns, right?
Yes.
So this is exactly sometimes what I've realized is, because मैंने देखा था, क्योंकि हम लोग बहुत usually people are very quality conscious, but वो quality क्या करेंगे जब वो return ही नहीं देगा तो? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So we have to have a balance between quality and return. So I'm compromising on some of the quality in Ipca, but definitely see, sometimes there is a saying that the price knows everything. God is in the price, yes, no?
Yes.
Right, so God is in the price. So हम लोग क्या कर रहे थे, sometimes क्या होता है, इतना price focus हो जाते थे कि हम लोग quality में ध्यान ही नहीं देते थे. So we'll buy shares like Nosin, which has a very high AGS score, but the quality is very bad. और क्या होता है, उसका रिस्क क्या है, जब बाजार गिरती है ना तो बहुत जोर गिर जाता है bad quality stocks. The risk is very high in bad quality stocks. Sometimes people are so focused on a company like ITC and Castrol, you know, but they are not giving good returns. So it's a balance between AGS and QBS, which will help you to buy good quality stocks, which will also give you good returns.
शैलेश भाई, अगर इस बेसिस पे हमें किसी नई कंपनी को इवैल्यूएट करना हो, लेट्स से ग्लैंड फार्मा व्हिच इज आल्सो कमिंग टू द,
नया कंपनी में तो AGS है नहीं,
हाँ, तो उसको
आपको QBS में डिपेंड करना पड़ेगा. Then you are dependent on QBS only.
So I was also looking at pharma, can the Gland Pharma I was trying to look at, which has got recently listed.
तो नया लिस्टिंग आप कैसे उसको करोगे, उसका हिस्ट्री नहीं है ना. it is not tested the real waters. See, कोई भी कंपनी जब लिस्ट होती है ना, वो जब रियल मार्केट में आता है, जब उसका रियल टेस्टिंग होता है. और देखिए, मैं देखा हूं, अगर AGS भी अच्छा है ना, that means company sometimes you're not able to pick up everything fundamental of the company. So sometimes with the price, with the AGS, you're able to catch कि 5 साल में अगर ये अच्छा कर रहा है, that means company में internally कोई चीज बहुत strong है. Are you able to understand, गिरा जी?
Yeah.
तो वो अल्फा जनरेट कर रहा है, मतलब कुछ ना कुछ है जो, सर देखिए, एक कंपनी में देयर आर थाउजेंड्स ऑफ थिंग्स, यस और नो. तो हम लोग सब कुछ तो पकड़ नहीं सकते. तो हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, हम लोग एक मेजर क्वालिटी फैक्टर पकड़ लिए और प्राइस भी पकड़ लिए, जो हो सकता है हम लोग को समझ नहीं आ रहा है. मे बी देयर इज समथिंग मोर डीपर इन द कंपनी विच वी आर नॉट एबल टू कैच. आप कितना ही एनालिसिस कर लीजिए, वो आप कभी पकड़ नहीं पाएंगे. तो प्राइस से वो आप पकड़ पा रहे हैं. कहीं ना कहीं इप्का लैब में कोई ना कोई स्टोरी है. दैट इज व्हाई इट इज ऑलवेज बीटिंग द निफ्टी. सो आई विल डेफिनेटली प्रेफर टू बाय, इफ आई हैव टू बाय फार्मा, तो सबसे पहले मैं इप्का लैब खरीदूंगा.
Means that is having some moat.
It has some moat. See, you have to give some value to AGS. We are not seeing AGS only of 3 months or 1 year. We are seeing AGS of 5 years. तो कहीं ना कहीं कुछ वैल्यू तो डेफिनेटली उसमें है. There is definitely some value there.
So there could be a case like means like high QBS and high GS, but you guys recommend that as a sell.
Sorry.
See, high AGS and then high QBS.
अगर उसका करंट क्वार्टर खराब होगा तो हो सकता है.
Okay.
हाई करंट क्वार्टर होगा तो हो सकता है. करंट क्वार्टर अगर सेल में चला गया तो मैं सेल में डाल दूंगा. दैट मींस कंपनी बहुत अच्छी थी और अभी वो कंपनी खत्म हो गई.
Okay.
लाइक 2 साल पहले कोटले पाटिल वाज अ वेरी गुड शेयर, बट लास्ट 1.5 साल में खत्म हो गया वो कंपनी. इसीलिए तो मैं शेयर बेच दिया. कोटले पाटिल थे मेरे पोर्टफोलियो में, बट जिस समय उसका क्वार्टरली रिजल्ट खत्म आया, आई सोल्ड द शेयर. आपको इसीलिए तो मैं कल क्वार्टर सिखाया ना कि जैसे क्वार्टर रिजल्ट्स आया, यू हैव टू लर्न टू एग्जिट द कंपनी.
Okay, right, yeah.
So that is a very important thing. So आपको इसीलिए तो वो QBS में दिखता है ना कि कंपनी खराब हो गई है. जैसे मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ. Let's open Vesuvius, because Vesuvius called there were many good companies which were doing very well by 18 March. और उसके बाद वो खत्म ही कंपनी खत्म हो गई. नहीं, गूगल पेज में खोल दो विकास. ये जो बाइंग का जो सिस्टम है ना, बाइंग जब हम लोग करते हैं, तो अगर आप कौन सा कंपनी, जैसे आपकी 4 कंपनी है, नाउ यू कैन डिसाइड जिसका जो कंपनी अगर 17-18 है बट AGS अच्छा है, तो लेट्स बाय दैट कंपनी रादर देन बाइंग अ कंपनी व्हिच हैज लो AGS but high quality, slightly higher quality, slightly. Because 17, 18 and 22, difference है, but ठीक है. 18 is not bad. We are not buying an 11 company compared to Aurobindo. अब जैसे नीचे देखिए, Vesuvius नीचे देखिए, if you go down, 4 था 15-16 में, फिर 16-17 में 4 था, फिर 17-18 में 4 था, लेकिन फिर खत्म हो गया. 18-19 में 2 हो गया और कंपनी खत्म हो गई 2 साल से. राइट. तो AGS स्कोर अगर आप देखेंगे, AGS स्कोर दिखा, अभी और खत्म हो गया कंपनी. सो कंपनी की डाउनफॉल भी होती है ना. द कंपनी हैज अ डाउनफॉल आल्सो. अगर आप क्वालिटी बिजनेस स्कोर देखेंगे 15 है, लेकिन लास्ट 2 साल से कंपनी नीचे चली गई. आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड सर?
Yes.
So AGS will protect. Maybe QBS एरर बैठता है, AGS स्लो है, तो कहीं ना कहीं वो कंपनी में गड़बड़ है, तो आप तुरंत पकड़ लेंगे. मैं जैसे 15 में सोचा रही अच्छी कंपनी है, मैं डिटेल स्टडी नहीं किया, लेकिन AGS से समझ में आ जाएगा बहुत लो है, इसको छोड़ दो. कहीं ना कहीं अल्फा जनरेट ही नहीं कर रहा है, कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ है. फिर आप डिटेल देखेंगे तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि हाँ भाई, ये तो लास्ट 2 साल से कंपनी परफॉर्म ही नहीं कर रही है. योगेश भाई, आपने समझा? योगेश भाई, एनी कमेंट्स? मैं समझा व्हाट योगेश भाई?
Yeah, I'm right here. Yes. Absolutely correct. And the AGS is a real catalyst to the QBS, I must admit.
Yeah, it is a catalyst, huge catalyst.
It is a very good catalyst because finally price also matters and we are looking for returns. So for this AGS kind of some unknown which we are not able to capture, AGS is capturing that.
Correct.
Absolutely.
You know, and we are seeing compared to Nifty now, because we want companies to buy which performs when even Nifty falls. So अगर आप high AGS लेते हो, आपको मालूम है कि Nifty गिरता भी है, because out of 20 quarters, 7 quarters Nifty has fallen. And in those 7 quarters, certain shares have Nifty से कम गिरी है. वो भी AGS capture कर लेता है.
But what about the mid cap, small cap also? We are rating it against Nifty only?
Yeah, we are rating everything against Nifty.
Okay.
Because small cap, mid cap में Nifty, purposely I've done against Nifty because Nifty जब गिरता है 10%, small cap 20% गिर जाता है.
अच्छा.
Automatically they will get a lower score.
Okay.
So if I find a mid cap, small cap, which has very high AGS, that means that company has a tendency to even beat Nifty. That's even better. So we purposely use Nifty even for small cap and mid cap.
Okay.
So that we know that these companies are very strong. So we don't get scared of buying a small cap also. So there is a lot of intelligence behind it. Matlab, how we do things. And अगर पंकज जी आप देखेंगे, सारिका जी, हम लोग तो हरदम अल्फा का बात करते हैं. For us, alpha is very important.
Right.
So why not stock alpha? Why not stock alpha?
Right.
So you should have mentioned as sell it, right? By why it is hold with caution.
Sorry.
So that stock which we have seen now, na? So we can directly put it as sell, na? So why we have kept it as hold?
It's a 15 QBS score.
Okay.
The company has done only, it has a history of doing well.
Okay.
The company is still not in losses.
Okay.
But its performance is low. So it is gone, it cannot sell. It is hold with caution. So there are 5 transactions: strong buy, hold with caution. So you can decide, okay, I don't want to hold with caution, exit.
Okay.
And then you have sell. So there are 5 categories we have.
Okay. Even undervalued also hold with caution, something I've seen. Undervalued and undervalued.
There is nothing related to hold or something.
Okay.
Valuation can change of a company. Hold does not change on valuation. Hold changes on the quality.
Okay.
Hold, buy, change on the quality. Valuation can change within 15 days of a company.
Okay.
Valuation does not tell you the quality or the fundamentals of the company. P never tells you the fundamentals of the company. Huh? P is just a valuation metric, whether I should buy or enter this stock or not. P does not give you the fundamentals of the company. Please remember this. Huh? P does not give you whether the company has quality business. P is just a valuation factor. The quality business comes from their sales, ROE, and profit growth, and how much money the company is saving. That gives me management efficiency. P just tells me whether I should enter the stock or not, whether I'm paying a high price for the stock or not. That's it. Navinji, is it clear that concept?
Yes. Got it. Thanks.
Yeah. So that is why first 2 days we were discussing quality, and now we are discussing detailed discussion on valuation. Is it a good discussion, Navinji? Did you learn something in 2 hours?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it is clearing most of my basics.
Nehalji, no views. Nehalji, any views?
नहीं सर ठीक अच्छा समझ में आ रही है बात.
Simple है कोई? Is it difficult? What we are discussing, is it simple or difficult?
No, it is simple. Yeah, it is simple.
ठीक है, सब लोग को समझना. हम लोग कोई we are not talking because stock market में people think fundamental मतलब बहुत difficult. Is it easy to understand?
It has become simpler.
Okay, so let's continue, because let's go to the theory. and then we'll come back to practical again. So it has to be a balance between theory and practical. Theoretical training does not work much. So the understanding is higher the quality, higher the valuation. Move ahead, Vikas, move ahead. Okay, so obviously some gurus, they really, valuations are also very important. A good stock is not a great investment if you pay too much for it. So that understanding is कि मैं कितना payment कर रहा हूँ. So ये understanding को लोग सीख रहे हैं. The big money is not in the buying or selling, but in the waiting. That is why I told you that you have to be 100% invested in stocks. 25%, 50% of your capital, 100%. Because right now, if you see, if you think the market is high, market आपको 40-50% में return दे देगा 3 महीने में. In the last 20 days, the market has risen by 1,500 points in Nifty. 20 days, 1,500 points. You know, stocks have given return of 20, 30% in the last 15-20 days. So these are rare. ये सब बहुत 4-5 साल में एक बार होता है. If you miss, you miss. You have to be invested to take advantage of these things. Okay. So only buy something that you would be perfectly happy to hold even if the market shut down for 10 years. So this is where the quality comes. Quality very important. ऐसा quality company खरीदिए कि market बंद होने से फर्क क्या पड़ता है? You know that whenever the market open, that company will open 10-20 times higher. So it doesn't matter whether that company is doing profit, sales. It doesn't matter whether that company is listed or not. That company will give you super returns. Okay. So obviously we were discussing P ratio. It's a very, very simple formula. Yesterday, Mr. Rao, you were discussing P. So I was waiting for you to answer this question today. You were asking yesterday earnings se P kaise move hoti hai. Mr. Rao, you were asking yesterday. So that question will be answered today. Huh? Yesterday I didn't answer that question because it is part of the course today. So these are two simple ways of doing P, but there are advanced ways of valuing a stock which I will teach you also. So let's move forward. So importance of P ratio मैंने आपको बता दिया है. P all depends on the quality. So quality stocks will always have high P. That is the norm of the market. ये last 50 साल से secret है. So whenever the company is going through a growth phase, where the company is going through a lot of great product selling, sales growth, profit growth, those companies will always keep doing well. Always keep doing well. That is the market. So if you really focus on quality stocks, you will always make money, even if the market is high. Okay, so we have discussed importance of P ratio. Let's move forward because we have discussed trailing 12, 4 महीना का देखते हैं 12 P. We have discussed this also. Okay, so last 12 month means current आपको मालूम पड़ जाता है. This is what we were discussing, Mr. Rao. When the quarterly results come, if the earnings go high, automatically the P reduces. So whenever the new return comes, the P already becomes lower. Mr. Rao, yesterday you were asking this question. Is it clear? As the quarterly results come, and if a company grows in its profits, so by the trailing EPS, the EPS increases. And when the EPS increases, the P ratio reduces. So I'll show you the formula. We can show the formula. Okay, so if you see, so if you are doing a EPS of Abbott, you know, another favorite stock of mine, but abhi thoda AGS thoda weak hai abhi. But if you see Abbott, some of last 4 quarters, December, March, June, September. So if now this 85 comes, so automatically the P will get reduced. Now think that if the EPS becomes 170. So obviously when you do the ratio, the P will reduce. So as the earning increases of a company, okay, the P reduces. So after the results, after the results, there is a new P which is calculated in the TTM EPS, and that is very, very important. Next slide. So earning valuation, ये हम लोग कैसे निकालते हैं? So basically, ये जो earning valuation है, earning power जिसको बोलते हैं, so minimum should be 15 times. That is minimum, right? So this is another valuation which you need to take out. How many times you are ready to pay for a company? That is also what we were discussing. The higher the quality, you should be ready to pay that much times to the company. So sometimes with a higher quality, you can even pay 50 times. You can even pay 30 times the quality. But basic understanding is 15 times is the minimum you pay for a share. So if the P is 310 rupees, आप 15 तो आपको minimum, that is the minimum valuation हो जाता है company का. That is the least, I will not say even minimum, least valuation becomes 4650. Now you have to check if the company has those qualities, sales growth, good QBS, good AGS, then you can decide the valuation of the company and you can give 30p, 35p also. Okay, so how much valuation you will give? So usually for a company, I'll tell you, usually for a company, we at least give 3 times. मैं at least 3 times उसको valuation देता हूँ, minimum. So if it is 15, for a good company, I tend to give valuation till 45. मैं 45p तक भी मेरे को company सस्ता लगता है. So that is my understanding of a great company. For great companies, I minimum give them a valuation of 45p. That is what I do, which I will show you right now. So 3 times का मैं हरदम valuation देता हूँ from the minimum price for quality companies. Okay, so I feel that, you know, they are still pretty good. 3 to 4 times valuation is pretty good from the minimum price, which I will show you how do we do it. I'll show you right now. I'll show you the entire valuation method. How do I value different companies?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be showing you that. So higher the company, we give the higher valuation. We don't give the same valuation to every company. We don't do that, which I will show you right now. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, the next one, another way to value a company is by the book value or the shareholders fund or the net worth. Okay, so this is known as the price to book value ratio, price to book value. Okay, so according to the minimum value of a company is usually one is the minimum value. 1 is the minimum value of a company. Anything below 1 is considered undervalued. So the least value of a company is 1. So for quality companies, again, we give 3 times, which I will show you. For quality companies, we give them a very high valuation. Minimum 3 times the value because they are quality companies. Okay, so we'll show you what is the book value and then I'll show you how do we do it for everybody and why do we take different valuations. तो एक कंपनी का हम लोग पूरा वैल्यूएशन आपको दिखाएंगे Abbott का and then everything is on the app, तो आप समझ जाएंगे वैल्यूएशन कैसे करते हैं. Okay, so total book value of shareholders fund अगर आप देखेंगे for Abbott the share equity capital is ₹21 and the reserve surplus is 2410 crores. So total book value are 2432. Okay, next slide. Okay, so what is the basically the minimum book value per share will be the total shareholders divided by the number of shares. Okay, so it is 1065. Now please understand, please, there is a big trick where people make a big mistake. जब लोग valuation देखते हैं, okay, all the bad companies out of below 9 and below, their QBS is less than 1. So everybody thinks, oh, इसका तो valuation बहुत cheap है, company ले लो. But they don't see the quality. The quality of companies are below 9. So obviously उसको कौन value करेगा? So हम लोग भी उसको valuation नहीं देते हैं. We don't give much value to companies below 9. So 18 and above, we give them 4 times valuation. ओके विकास दिखा दे कि हम लोग कितना कितना किसी को क्या वैल्यूएशन देते हैं.
Yes.
We give them valuation different categories को हम लोग different valuation देते हैं. So
18
please
above,
understand.
18 above undervalued till it's 3.
नहीं एक बार पहले समझाता हूँ. जो 18 and above है, we give them at least 3 times the value, because the higher the quality, higher the value you have to give.
In 2-3 slides I have mentioned the thing. So can you,
दिखा दे slide ही दिखा देना. Just show them the slide.
yeah. So there is a minimum valuation for Graham valuation also. So there is a
पहले
formula.
बाद में देखते हैं, बाद में आते हैं. पहले let's finish. Then we'll teach them the last. पहले सब valuation सिखा देते हैं.
Yeah.
तो पहले उसमें आ जाए बेटा. Let's go to. Okay. So please understand that all bad quality companies, you will find them below 1 PB ratio only. 1 PB ratio does not mean that the company is good. Because वो company खराब है तो उसका obviously valuation ही खराब होगा. उसको कौन company खरीदेगा? कोई नहीं खरीदेगा उसको. Okay. So another way to value the company is PB ratio. These are the 2 most commonly used valuation metrics by investors. Okay, now let me show you more further valuation. Now this is a Benjamin Graham. He was the father of value investing, guru of Warren Buffett, writer of the book, the Intelligent Investor and Security Analysis. He is the guru of Benjamin Graham. Inka course abhi bhi chalu hai. For your information, the course which he made in 1950 is still run. It is still taught in Columbia University. You can still do the course. The course name is Value Investing. The course name is Value Investing. Okay. The course price is $6,400. $6,400 का course है पूरा. Okay. Every 2 months a course चालू होती है. 2 months का course है पूरा. And then you get a certificate from Columbia University that you understand value investing. So there is a professor right now जो ये अभी भी कोर्स रन कर रहे हैं, which is जो बेंजामिन ग्राहम ने सिखाया था कोलंबिया. बेंजामिन ग्राहम was a professor in Columbia University. I don't know how many people know Columbia University is the top 5 universities in the world. It is in New York, and then Warren Buffett learned that course, and today that course is still continuing. It is available online for $6,400. Okay, because if somebody wants to do the course, it is the ultimate course of value investing, which I'm teaching you for 10,000, 7,500 rupees. I'm teaching you, and some people have not even paid that; they paid 5,000. So this is the Columbia University program course. Columbia Business School, Market Intelligent Investment. Okay, अभी ये 3,700 उसमें बोला ना, they have increased the cost rate to.
Okay, maybe I've opened a wrong website.
नहीं वही है बेटा, वही वाला है. But he sent me link ना जो 6,400 हो गया last time. Okay, so it is still 3,750. So this course again starts on 2nd December till 17th February. The course है ये. So if you want to do this course, $3,750, where they teach you. So what I am teaching you in 5,000 easily, they will teach you for $3,750. So first they also will teach you, there is a book also called Value Investing. Because a book दिखा दे in the Amazon, people can buy this book. Knowledge which is being given to you is being done by me by reading, I don't know how many books and attending how many different courses around the world. But the question is, it has to be simple. Vikash and me had to spend hours and hours to understand the concept, it was not easy to understand the course.
So you must have got OTP. Can you provide that?
OTP, हाँ. 458030.
58030.
हाँ. उसी में दिखा देता ना. Amazon मेरा account खोल रहा है क्या?
Okay, Amazon में दिखा दे.
हाँ, Amazon में दिखा दे. So if people want to buy the book, they want to attend the courses. This is the best course for value investing in the world.
Yeah, this is the book.
So this is the book name, Value Investing. And this is the Professor Brice Greenwald. He's still a professor in Columbia University. Okay. So if you want to buy, this book is 2290. So you can buy this book. Maybe in India, maybe you'll find it cheaper. I think so in India, it is much cheaper. If you'll buy from Flipkart or something, or Amazon.in, and it is showing 2290 on Amazon. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, in Amazon it's showing, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Shailesh bhai, this book is also available on Audible. You can listen to this book and you can subscribe to the Audible and you can listen to this. One book is free, so they can subscribe to this book and listen for free.
So आप free कर लीजिए. Anybody wants to contact Mr. Gira how to download free.
Audible में आता है.
Audible में free मिल रहा है. Free लेके सुनिए book के बारे में. Okay. So there are chapters. जब आप chapter पढ़ेंगे तो you will recollect all the things which you have taught for 4 days. Okay. But it is not a very easy way to understand. It's quite difficult. If you want to implement those, it is not easy to implement. You have to really work hard to implement it. Okay, so Benjamin Graham का ये कोर्स उन्होंने ही बनाया था वैल्यू इन्वेस्टिंग का. So the course is available. 2.5 महीने का कोर्स है. Then you get a certificate from Columbia University. So if you've not studied in Columbia University, at least you have a certificate. So I'm very happy. मेरे पास वो certificate है. Because अभी certificate available है क्या? मिला था क्या? If you want to show.
Yeah, मिल तो क्या था? अलका दी के पास है ना? I think. I will show it next time. Yeah.
मिल गया था क्या अलका को?
हाँ, मुझको भी उनसे मिल गया था. एक बार हम बात कर लेंगे.
बात कर लो, मंगा दो. We'll show them.
Yeah.
So I'll show you the certificate which they gave me to do the course. Let's move forward. So basically, Mr. Graham made a valuation metric, which is a very popular metric. Okay. So he said that what is the valuation? 22.5 into TTM EPS into book value. This is the square root of this. Right. So if the TTM is last 4 quarters, uska dikha do, how do we do it? All these things are available in the app. So basically 310 is the EPS, 1065 is the book value per share. So 22.5 से आपको एक minimum उसका share price मिल जाता है. You get the minimum share price, but when the share is higher quality, you have to give them more value. You have to give them more value, obviously. Okay, so this is the minimum valuation which comes at 2725. Okay, so now the question is, why has he taken 22.5? So according to Mr. Graham, if you read the book, I think somebody was reading the book. कोई कल बोल रहा था, कोई पढ़ रहा है book.
I am listening to this book right
so
now.
Basically, if you read the book, what he says, this इनका यही उसी book से है ये Graham valuation. So he took 22.5. He said 15p. He considers a very good price to enter a stock. Okay, and the book value should be 1.5. So he said that if a company has a book value of 1 and the P is even 22, still it becomes 22. Still it becomes 22. Okay, so if the book value is 1 and the P is 22, still it is considered a good price to enter. Okay, so I'll show you the strategy tomorrow. हम लोग ने इसको टेस्ट किया था इंडियन मेथोडोलॉजी में. तो ये तो 50 साल पहले उन्होंने बनाया था. So currently when we tested on the Indian stocks, we found that 35 is the right figure. 22 is not valid anymore. 35 means that if the company has 2 PB ratio maybe the P of the company is 30 and the PB ratio is 1, then still the company is cheaper. So we calculated till 35 because वो तो 50 साल पहले use किया था ना. So when we tested, actually in today's market is considerably changed. So what P was valid 10 years back, it will not be valid today. And today history is being created. Nifty P was 28, 29 historically, and today we are at 34, 35, and still the market is going up. So now what is going to happen is, I'll tell you, एक बार 37P market हो जाता है, so now the lowest factor of the P of the market will become 22, 23. Okay, 22, 23 will be the lowest market. Because तेरे पास P का नया फाइल बना सकता है क्या? Current P का फाइल of Nifty?
हाँ, बन जाएगा ना.
बना के दिखाना ना बेटा एक बार.
हाँ, sure.
Sir, what is P and adjusted P?
Sorry?
What is P? I mean, difference between adjusted P and P?
Adjusted P?
I read it somewhere in money control side.
है ना adjusted EPS के बाद जो P बनता है. वो उसको adjusted P बोलते हैं. Don't focus on that.
Okay.
That is another level of understanding, but not required for you because we are giving the food very ready to you. You know, if you understand the concept, that will be very important for you.
Yeah. Yes.
Because if you want to go in how, then it will take a lot of time. You know? So just understand the concept. So basically, now what we realized was that when we tested, I can show you the strategy also. We can show the strategy which we tested in the in the app. So this concept has changed now. मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ, प्रूव करता हूँ मैं, because मैंने टेस्टिंग किया था इंडियन स्टॉक्स में. Because मार्केट इतना ग्रो कर रहा है ना, इतनी नॉलेज लोगों को मिल गई है, वैल्यूएशंस करने का तरीका इतना चेंज हो गया है that people are not waiting for the old system. से देखिए, we have used the P as 35. देख रहे हैं आप? And इसका रिटर्न है 135% for next 5 years. This is future testing, है, जो मैं कल आपको बताऊंगा. We'll go into deep analysis of stocks. Another way to understand QBS and AGS. That is the next level of training I'll give you tomorrow. But अगर मैं इसको reduce कर देता हूँ, इसको reduce कर दे विकास?
ये possible नहीं क्योंकि ये.
अच्छा, ये fix कर दिया था, right? तो ये हम लोग अगर reduce करते हैं तो returns drastically घट जाते हैं.
बोलेंगे तो एक्सेल मंगवा लेता है एक्सेल में.
That's fine. कल दिखा देंगे, पर दिखा देंगे.
Okay.
So basically now the market is not even 22 because we पहले जो 22, 25 P हम लोग करते थे, now the P shifted to 35. Till 30, 35 you can still consider the share undervalued. The market has completely changed now. And I will prove it to you through an understanding of Nifty P for 20 years. मैं आपको एक नया अंडरस्टैंडिंग देता हूँ because it is completely changed now. So higher the valuation, higher the understanding of people, the more they are understanding, more the subject of P is changing. So हम लोग का returns ही नहीं आया. When we were doing 22P, we did not get returns. When we did 35P, we got returns of 30-35%. So that showed that even the companies which has P of 30-35 can be considered undervalued. Nifty का बन गया क्या विकास?
या बन रहा है.
Okay. By the time okay मेरे को दिखा दे. Let me complete the theory. Then show.
Yeah.
So valuation is a very important metric जो आपको current बाजार में क्या हो रहा है, how is the new world moving, we have to show, we have to see the new world. And Vikash, make the वो जो Kenneth Fisher का video ready कर देना.
हाँ.
I'll make you understand valuations. You know, so now another way to value a company is Kenneth Fisher. So I'll show you a video. He manages $120 billion. अभी 2 महीना पहले रमेश दवानी जी ने इनका एक इंटरव्यू किया था, जो मैं अभी आपको दिखाने वाला हूं. So he was the one who started another valuation metric called price to sales ratio. How to value the company from the perspective of sales. Okay, how to value the company from the perspective of sales. उसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि अगर आप देखेंगे company does not have profits, like company like Paytm, Flipkart, they are complete in losses, but they are valued today at $5 billion, $10 billion. So how do you value a company from the basis of which the company does not have profits? So अगर profits नहीं होगा तो P होगा नहीं. Profits नहीं होगा तो book value भी बहुत मुश्किल होने वाला है, उसका capital डालना पड़ेगा उसमें. Right? Then how do you value a company? So according to Kenneth Fisher, he has written a book also called, his book name is Super Stocks by Kenneth Fisher. He manages $120 billion. So he said that we can also value the company from the perspective of sales. Okay, sales से भी आप company को valuation कर सकते हैं. So there is a concept of price to sales ratio which he started. So he said that the minimum amount you can give to a sales company is minimum 2 to 3. And obviously 3 times करेंगे तो you can give much higher also. So he said that we manage the company which is listed, we can give a good sales ratio, we can give a valuation to the companies also, to the minimum value also. So in the book he said that, you know, you can give any company which has a price to sales ratio of 3, you can still buy those stocks. Okay, and then he says that if the company has great value in future, then you can give 3 times more. You can give 9 times, 10 times also of the sales. So he has written a book, great book, and he is only focused on sales of the company, valuing the company from the sales perspective. Fantastic guy. So I am going to show a video, price to sales pehle Vikas dikha de, so that they understand. Highly, I will recommend read this book, Super Stocks by Kenneth Fisher. He is the one who started origin of price to sales ratio. How do they calculate price to sales ratio? Dikha.
Sir, but ideally you said that other than sales ratio, we also consider the profit also, right? Profit growth, say, other than sales growth. You also mentioned profit growth.
We are not discussing sales growth and profit growth here.
Okay.
We are discussing valuation.
Okay.
You are completely, we are not discussing quality anymore. Quality is gone. Quality was till yesterday. Today we are focusing, how do you value a company?
Okay.
So there are different ways to value a company. One of the ways to value a company is also sales. Like yesterday, I don't know how many read, you know, Elon Musk has become the second richest guy in the world. Did you read? Who read that?
Yes, I read it,
His
sir.
company is still in loss last 10 years.
I also read it.
So how come he is getting value? How come he is getting value?
बेटे आपको मैंने जान के नहीं दिया था, ये अच्छा नहीं है इतना.
Because he has sales growth. What we are teaching you is a more safer method. Ki buy stock which has sales growth and profit growth. I am taking you to next level of understanding. But sales growth itself is very, very powerful. Okay, so are you understanding, sir? Who asked that question? Friend, who asked that question? Who was this? Can you please name yourself, sir? Who asked that question about sales growth, profit growth?
Yeah, this Naveen.
Naveen, did you understand the difference?
Yeah, got it, sir.
When you're talking quality, we are talking sales growth and profit growth. Okay. Right now, we are discussing how to value the company from sales perspective.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, there are two companies. You know those QBS companies are very high. So can you buy that company? How do you give value? So another way to value is, like I said, okay, how do I show? We can show the sales growth 69%. Show the 5-year value, 5-year sales growth. दिखा देना विकास एक बार.
Yeah.
QBS greater than 15.
Yeah.
नवीन जी, I'm answering your question, हाँ? आप देख लीजिए, आपने पूछा तो मैंने आंसर कर रहा हूँ. 5 years से लगा दी, 5 years से लगा दी.
5 years average.
5 years average, yeah. 5 years से लगा.
Yeah.
उधर आ जा, डम हो जाएगी थल्ले. विमान वहां से गिर जाएगा नीचे.
Please mute yourself.
Yeah, muted.
सर अब देखिए, आप किसको ज्यादा वैल्यूएशन देंगे नवीन जी? एफएल, बजाज फाइनेंस, बजाज फिनसर्व को वैल्यू देंगे कि नहीं देंगे? Will you give value or not to these companies which are continuously growing at 50%, or will you give a company valuation which is at 5%? आप किसको ज्यादा वैल्यूएशन देंगे?
Obviously, Bajaj and FL.
So that is why these companies are, because when you have a sales growth, you give a higher valuation to those companies. Okay, वो वाला फिगर वापस से पीपीटी दिखाएगा, वो एक्सेल दिखाएगा जिसमें सेल्स ग्रोथ लिखा था, रखा है कि डिलीट कर दिया?
Sales growth
दिखाया था ना, how to give higher valuation to stocks.
Yeah.
दिखा दे एक बार.
Yeah.
ये देखिए. So how to give great value to stocks? Sales growth. So if somebody has a sales growth of 60-70% and they are doing sales growth for 5 years, you have to give higher valuation to those companies. Are you able to understand, Navinji?
Yes, got it, sir.
So we are not talking of quality here. We are talking of how do you give valuation from sales. But that is what we're learning right now.
Okay. Yeah. Got
So
it.
if the company is in loss, still there is a value in the company if there is sales growth in that company. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. I hope he asked a question, but I think so many people would have got cleared about the understanding of sales growth. Okay, let's go back, Vikash.
Yeah.
We made the price to sales. How do you calculate? Again, market cap by TTM sales. Very simple way. You get the minimum price of that sales of that company. Okay. So basically, if you see, we are trying to take valuation. How do you value a company? You value a company from income statement. So you take out earning valuation, you take out sales valuation. Okay. Then you go to balance sheet, where you take out the valuation from Graham and you take out the valuation from book value. So balance sheet taken care of. So income statement taken care of, balance sheet taken care of. And the final thing is called, DCF kar lete. The final thing is called DCF valuation, where you value the company from the free cash flow they have. So her company may, they have a free cash flow. So you value the company from free cash flow perspective also. So when you value the company, you don't value the company from one area only. When you value the company only from price to earning, that is a very one way to see. You will miss a lot of opportunities. You have to value the company from from earning and from sales. You have to value the company from book value, from the assets of the company. You have to value the company from cash flow. So when you combine the valuation, which I will show you right now, then you will get the minimum valuation of the company, which I will show you. Okay. So now if you see
Kenneth Fisher video.
Sorry?
Kenneth Fisher video after.
Let us complete this, then we'll come to Kenneth Fisher. Okay, let us complete this. बाद में करते हैं, let's complete DCF valuation.
Yeah. DCF.
Okay, so how do we do DCF? You know, you can read this. Let's teach them the DCF valuation. Next slide, guys. So आप ये DCF valuation करते कैसे हैं? What is the methodology? So in market there is a lot of different ways people sign to do DCF. You know, we just keep it very simple. We take out the free cash flow of the company, जो हम लोग के ऐप में दिया हुआ है. We take out the growth rate for last 5 years, which is also given in the app. Then there is a discount rate. We take the 10-year bond yield, the discount rate, which is 6%. Okay. And then we take the number, because all the major discounting is for 10 years. The 10-year bonds are the most famous bonds of the country, which is at 10 years. Okay. So we use this parameter to take out the valuation of all the companies. Okay. We take out the valuation. We take out the discount to cash value of all the companies. Okay, so how do we take it out? Let's see. This is a very simple methodology. So which company have you taken? Abbott. So Abbott का free cash flow अगर आप लेंगे, so Abbott का free cash flow is 548 crores. Mark कर दे विकास. The discount rate is 6%. Okay, so some of people also take working cost of capital. They take working cost of capital. Sometimes they take that, but we want to keep it simple. हम लोग सबको 6% में करते हैं. Okay, the growth rate, 5-year growth rate is 21%. 5 साल का अगर आप EPS का growth देखेंगे, it is 21%. So basically, we discount the company कि आज उसका क्या valuation होना चाहिए. So this is the valuation metric. So basically, अगर आप देखेंगे 549 plus 21% growth. Okay, minus 6%, तो 94% ले लिया, तो आज इसका वैल्यू 624 crores होगा on 2021. So if the company will keep growing, so I'm expecting that the company will save, उसका cash flow 624 हो जाएगा, फिर उसके बाद उसका cash flow 715 crores हो जाएगा, उसके बाद उसका cash flow 817 crores हो जाएगा. Okay, ये addition नहीं हो रहा है, by the way, हाँ. This is the actual figure which will happen after 5 years. So I am calculating as per the thinking that in the next 10 years, Abbott will have a free cash flow of 2068 crores. So we take an average. इसका average कर देते हैं हम लोग. We take an average of this. तो इसको पूरा plus कर देते हैं. So we get 12,216 crores. And we divide by the number of shares. That is 2.21 crore number of shares. This is the number of shares. So we come to 5762 crores. Okay, so this is the valuation as per cash flow. Okay, now let me show you in the app. So it has become very simple, because this is the most difficult thing to learn. But let's learn the simple method. ये थोड़ा time लगता है, no? You have to at least give few days to understand valuation, but I'll give you the simple methodology जो app में है. So Abbott का हम लोग क्या-क्या discuss किए?
Sir, one more basic question.
One second, sir. Let me complete. Okay, first let me complete. First learn everything properly. See, ये सबका valuation मैंने दिया आपको. एक बार बंद कर दे बेटा बेटा. Please बंद कर.
Sorry.
Okay, so देखिए मैंने आपको sales का valuation आया 1962. Yes or no? Okay, yes. और ये कैसे कैलकुलेट होती है, यहाँ क्लिक करेंगे आपको मिल जाएगा. So if you want to learn, you know, यहाँ से आपको मिल जाएगा, और आपको पीपीटी भी मिल जाएगा, वीडियो भी आपके साथ है. ओके, अगर आपको हाउ सीखना है, अगर हाउ नहीं सीखना है, तो ये कैलकुलेशन यहाँ पर आया 1962 एज पर सेल्स. वैल्यूएशन से इसका वैल्यूएशन आया 1065, अर्निंग से वैल्यूएशन आया 4650, ग्राम से वैल्यूएशन आया 2725, and DCF से valuation आया 5724, right? So these are the 5 different ways you get the valuation of the company. These are the 5 different ways. Okay, so this is the minimum valuation. देखिए ये आ गया. So अगर आप intrinsic value कितना होगा कंपनी का, the minimum least intrinsic value उसको average कर देते हैं हम लोग, because we don't know किसको ज्यादा importance दे, earning को importance दे, कि sales को importance दे, कि cash flow को importance दे, हमें मालूम नहीं. We don't know. So what we give is, then हम लोग इसको average कर देते हैं. तो अगर इसका average आएगा 3225. The average of the company will be 3225. So I have taken the balance sheet, I have taken the cash flow, I have taken the income statement, and I get more or less, I get a valuation of 3225 is the minimum valuation, least valuation of Abbott. Then I start giving them valuation. So basically, if a company का quality जितना अच्छा होता है, हमको उतना ज़्यादा valuation करना पड़ेगा. Okay. So if this is the minimum valuation, so if the company quality is above 18, we give them 3 times the valuation. 3 times the valuation always, right? तो जैसे यहाँ पर हम लोग क्या किए थे, जैसे समझे यहाँ पर earnings में we had given 15 times. Actually we are giving them 45 times अगर आप देखेंगे तो average में. Sales में हम लोग ने उसको valuation किया था 1 time, so यहाँ पर हम उसको 9 times दे रहे हैं. So we are giving them the total valuations of 3225 into 3, 9675. Okay. Companies जिसका score कम है, because higher the quality, you have to give higher the valuation to the company. It's a very natural thing. If you don't do that, then it's a mistake. Okay. Vikash, 15 and 17 को कितना देते हैं? दिखा दे, figure दिखा दे. 15 to 17 सबका अलग-अलग दिखा दे.
Yeah. 15 and 17 को 2.5.
तो 15 to 17 को हम लोग 2.5 का वैल्यूएशन देते हैं. Okay. 10 to 14 को we give them a valuation of 2.
Correct. 9 to 14.
9 and below को हम लोग 1 का ही वैल्यूएशन देते हैं. So higher the quality, this is what I was trying to teach you. Higher the quality, higher the valuation of the share. That is the secret of valuation. So अब देखिए हम लोग कैसे दिए हैं. Let's go to Abbott. See how the app is done for 1500 shares. Go to Vikash. Go to value. Go to app. जिसको आपको देखना है, तो आपको इतना डिटेल देखना है दरकार ही नहीं एक्चुअली. आपको सिर्फ ऊपर देखना है. ये तो हटा दिए थे ना इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू, फिर अभी कैसे आ गए?
इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू तो दे ही रहे थे.
तो ये देखिए इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू 3225 हो गया है, बट यहाँ पर क्या दिया है? अंडर वैल्यूड बिलो 9675. So we are giving them 3 times the valuation. Why? Because it is high quality. And जिसका low quality होगा उसको हम लोग valuation कम करते रहेंगे. So according to me, 9676 तक it is undervalued. It will be fairly valued between 9676 to ये, and it is overvalued above 12,900. So अभी इसका price है 15,000. That is why it is called overvalued. So what this is a very scientific process, friend. This has taken me 10 years to learn and make it different quality. इतना अच्छा valuation का system आपको rarely मिलेगा, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ. इतना experience है इसमें.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll open for questions now. So you don't have to go to how. अगर आपको how करना है, विकास खोल के रखना बेटा, please. Don't close बेटा, please don't close. Open Abbott.
Sir, basic one question. See that free cash flow. Say if the company that if they utilize it for the company growth, means like if they put a new company or new branch or something, then obviously their cash flow will reduce, na? Is it?
Yeah, they will also make money also for 1 year, na? You will also make money that year. What about that year money? What will that year's profit? Maybe they can use that profit to make capex.
Capex. Okay. So in our statistics, it will show that means like this value has come down. Means like free cash flow has come down.
Automatically it will come down. It will automatically come down, friend.
If it comes down, then automatically we are going to reduce some points, something, because we based on 5 points or something.
Auto process done. There are 2 lakh codes written. It is all auto done. We make the strategy and then we code it for all 1500 shares. Your question is not relevant right now. What I'm teaching in your question is not relevant. You understand? We are talking valuation here.
I got it.
You're not focusing on the valuation. You're focusing on the how. You focus on that. How do you decide if the stock is overvalued or undervalued?
Yeah. That point is clear, sir. Yeah, thanks for that.
Are you clear with that point?
Yes, yes.
So basically, why are we giving 3 times to companies which has greater quality will get higher valuation?
Okay, so just now, if at all this is at this price, it is already overvalued. So if at all you are holding Abbott, quality, should you be selling it?
Not necessarily. Again, I said, now see that again, if the quality is so high, so sometimes you can just decide not to buy but hold the stock probably. You may decide not to buy but hold the stock. See, please understand valuations. Everybody does different kind of valuations, right? So for the same stock, I have seen, if you go to Bloomberg, if anybody has Bloomberg in their organization, same stock, 40 research people are doing 40 different valuations. So valuation is never same, never. Because everybody has a different way to value a company. Like some people might value this company maybe at 15,000 rupees. For them, it is still fairly valued. Are you able to understand, Sarika ji?
Yeah.
कोई कंपनी को इतना अच्छा है उसको लगता है 15,000 भी सस्ता है इस कंपनी के लिए. So valuation has it is very subjective. Very subjective, I'm telling you. And there is not one person who can come out with the same valuation. There is nobody in the world. You know, everybody will value because it is subjective. Now you can use different methodology to come to the valuation. And I showed you.
Yeah.
But this, what I'm showing you right now, it is all experience. I'm not showing you theoretical. I'm showing you experience, what has worked for me for many years.
Yes, but sir, the point is that somebody has to depend upon the app and has to take a decision.
Which is more important, quality or valuation?
Yes, that is what I mean.
Which is more important first?
Quality.
So if the quality is there, don't bother about valuation so much. That is what I'm saying.
No, why I'm saying it? Because, you know, I mean, in a layman's language, obviously one feels at this price, the market is overheated, overvalued, etc. Of course, overheated lag raha hai. Abhi to 45,000, 45,000 ho gaya. So like what I'm saying is that one would want to sell it out, you know, but then obviously.
So you're always invested in the stock market. I've already told you.
Sorry?
For good value stocks, you never exit. Good value stocks, you never exit.
I agree, but you know, you don't want that the market comes down by 3,000 points and like say, if even this is a good stock, if at all you want to.
I might decide to sell my debt market and go into stocks that time. Or I might decide to sell gold and get into stocks. You're talking of financial planning, you're talking of 40% stock. You're talking if I have the full fund, I have 50% ready available all the time. I can sell my debt and to get into stocks after if the market falls by 3,000 points.
Sir, I'm not seeing from that perspective. I'm just seeing your valuation, and because it is written overvalued. And
that is what I'm teaching you, that valuation is very subjective. If the company has great quality, let's study the quality of Abbott. Somebody, the market is giving him a 15,000 rupees per purchase, yes or no?
Yes.
अगर कोई ना कोई तो वैल्यू कर ही रहा है, इसीलिए 15,000 में अगर वैल्यू ना दो तो गिर जाता है.
बराबर है.
So that means somebody think that even 15,000 rupees is a good price for Abbott, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how do you understand? First, understand the quality. Let's go to the market share. If you want to understand the quality, first thing you have to go to the market share.
Yes.
Let's study the market share. You know, 63% in the world, it controls Influvac. It has a monopoly. 51% in Theranorm, 32% Creon. These are the top components which pharma medicines are made. See their market share in the world. Maybe somebody is so bullish, according to him, even 15,000 is cheap.
And I'm not too very sure, but I think uska float in the market is also not very high. That is the reason.
वो भी check कर लीजिए. चलो विकास कैपिटल लगाओ. उसमें नहीं बेटा, कैपिटल लगाओ ना अपने एक्सेल शीट में. कैपिटल, पेड अप कैपिटल इन एक्सेल शीट. एक्सेल शीट पेड अप कैपिटल. यही तो फाइट हो रहा है ना. डू यू अंडरस्टैंड सारिका जी? पूरा दुनिया को वैल्यूएशन पे तो फाइट है, क्वालिटी का तो फाइट ही नहीं है ना. I would definitely prefer to keep Abbott.
21 CR.
इसका टोटल कैपिटल है 21 करोड़ रुपया का. शेयर कैपिटल.
Very small.
Number of shares in the market is 2.12 crore. 2 करोड़ शेयर है मार्केट में.
Yes.
So मार्केट में अवेलेबल नहीं है, इसलिए बोला महंगा करके रखो. ये भी रीजन हो सकता है कि लेट मी कीप इट एट 15,000 bucks because मार्केट में ज्यादा शेयर ही नहीं है.
Right.
So valuation is very subjective. समझिएगा सारिका जी?
Yeah.
It's very subjective. There are, मतलब आप किसी से, आप जैसे आप सौरभ मुखर्जी से मिलिए, ठीक है? उसके वो ये उसके पीएमएस 3,000 करोड़ का पीएमएस है, उसमें 300 करोड़ रुपए का सिर्फ एबट ले रखा है. If you will meet सौरभ मुखर्जी, ask him एबट कैसा है, बोला बहुत सस्ता है, ये तो और बढ़ेगा, 100p हो जाएगा. वो तो बोलता है 30,000 हो जाएगा. आप जब भी उससे मिले बोलता है एबट 30,000 हो जाएगा. फिर आप क्या करेंगे? ओवर वैल्यूड की अंडर वैल्यूड है.
Right.
आप सौरभ मुखर्जी से मिलेंगे तो आपको लगेगा एबट आज ही ले लो.
Yeah.
So basically understand valuation you have to have, comes from quality, it comes from जो फैक्टर्स मैंने बताया है, you know. तो मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूं कि आप सब तरीके से वैल्यूएशन करके, जैसे आई एम गिविंग अ वैल्यूएशन ऑफ 3 times टू एबट. I'm telling you Saurav Mukherjee is actually giving a valuation of 10 times to Abbott. उसको तो लगता है 30,000 रुपया हो जाएगा.
अच्छा.
आप क्या करेंगे? ये सब्जेक्टिव है ये.
Right.
लेकिन कम से कम आपको क्वालिटी मालूम है ना. क्वालिटी क्या है? देखिए सर, 21 क्वालिटी बिजनेस को, मतलब 5 साल सेल्स ग्रोथ है, 5 साल प्रॉफिट ग्रोथ है, 5 साल आरओई है, 5 साल फ्री कैश फ्लो है. दैट मींस अमेजिंग कंपनी. यस और नो?
Yes.
AGS also 60% of time निफ्टी को बीट करता है.
Right.
आपके पास तो इसके कारण हो सकता है वो बोल रहा हो कि भैया 7-8 टाइम ले लो.
Right.
तो वैल्यूएशन में आपको एक तरीका सिखा रहा हूं. डोंट, वैल्यूएशन में बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस मत दीजिएगा मेरे ऐप में भी, बिकॉज देयर आर डिफरेंट वेज टू वैल्यू.
Okay.
ओके. तो ये पूरा दुनिया ना वैल्यूएशन के पीछे ना अच्छी स्टॉक, जैसे एबट है, जब चलता है ना, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, दिस इज पॉसिबल इट माइट गो टू 30. अभी जैसे इसका P49 है. अगर कोई भी चीज हो गया ना एबट में, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, कोई एक न्यूज आ गया, ये 100p हो जाएगा. कोई वैल्यूएशन काम नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग क्वालिटी शेयर है ये, इतना पावरफुल क्वालिटी है. इट विल जस्ट ट्रिगर वन न्यूज एंड विल 100p, 30,000 रुपया हो जाएगा.
Yeah. Okay.
तो आपको पहले क्वालिटी समझना होगा, इसलिए मैं पहले 2 दिन क्वालिटी समझाता हूँ, फिर वैल्यूएशन भी समझाता हूँ. बट वैल्यूएशन को कितना वैल्यू देना है ये बहुत सब्जेक्टिव है. तो मैं एक अप्रोक्सीमेट आइडिया दे दिया आपको. और एग्जांपल मैं आपको देता हूँ. एग्जांपल व्हाई आई हैव गिवन दैट आइडिया. विकास खोल एबट का 9,000 खोल. 9,000 खोल विकास ऐप में. हाँ, एबट खोल दे.
एबट.
राइट. सो अगर आप देखेंगे, इसका P रेशियो 49 है. ठीक है. और सेक्टर P कितना है? नीचे देखो, सेक्टर P है
30.
सेक्टर P 30 है. तो कभी कभी कोई क्वालिटी स्टॉक होता है तो आप उसका डबल 2 times सेक्टर पी भी ले सकते हैं. It doesn't matter कि सेक्टर पी है तो 30 के नीचे वो अंडर वैल्यूड है. It is the quality of the stock which decides how much valuation will you give. So मैंने क्या किया, मैंने 3 times दिया है अच्छे क्वालिटी को सबको, एक बार आइडिया के लिए. मैंने क्या प्राइस दिया है? 9,600 रुपया दिया मैंने.
Yeah.
What is the price I have given? 9,600. Yes or no? और
Yes,
मैंने क्या प्राइस दिया? fairly valued 12,900 तक दिया है. Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
तो मैं क्या किया, मैंने देखा कि इन केस अभी 15,000 का भाव है, अगर 20% करेक्शन होगा तो 12,900 में आ जाएगा.
Yeah.
ओके, तो फेयरली वैल्यूड हो जाएगा, कंपनी वहां पर तुरंत ले लेना चाहिए.
Yeah.
सो बेसिकली मेरा जो एक्सपीरियंस है मैंने बनाया है पूरा कि यू अंडरस्टैंड कि कोई कंपनी को आप एक वैल्यूएशन करके फिर उस अगर करेक्शन आता है और इन केस ये 9,600 में आता है तो डेफिनेटली ले लेना चाहिए एबट, क्योंकि इसका क्वालिटी बहुत अच्छा है.
Yes.
So higher the quality, you have to give higher the valuation.
Okay.
This is where fund managers are making big money because वो quality से valuation decide करते हैं.
Okay.
अब मैं आपको एक मार्केट का दिखाता हूँ, जो मार्केट का पी का जो एक फंडामेंटल इश्यूज है मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ जो लोगों को सॉल्व करना चाहिए. बिकॉज पी खोलो मार्केट का,
निफ्टी का.
हाँ, मार्केट हरदम नया हाई बनाता है हिस्टोरिकली. अभी तो खोला था बेटा.
हाँ बस खोल लो.
ये वॉल्यूशन बहुत सब्जेक्टिव है, तो अगर आपको क्वालिटी मालूम होगा ना तो आपको बहुत इजी हो जाएगा यूज करना. सौरभ मुखर्जी तो खरीदते रहता है, जितना रुपया आता है उतना एबट लेता रहता है. 300 करोड़ का एबट ले चुका, बोला हम तो लेते ही रहेंगे लाइफ लॉन्ग. और वो 10 साल के लिए होल्ड करता है, बोला आई विल होल्ड एबट फॉर 10 years. आप उसका स्पीचेस सुनिए. अभी आप तो मिलते रहते हैं, सरेगा जी कभी मिलेंगे तो पूछेगा एबट कैसा है.
In fact, in one of the speeches of Saurabh, he praised Asian Paint. Asian Paint का delivery distribution के ऊपर उसने बहुत जबरदस्त बोला.
मेरे पास है वो वीडियो, मैं दिखाता हूँ हरदम. अभी आज नहीं दिखाया, भूल गया, कल दिखा दूंगा अगर देखना है. I love that video. He's a very quality guy. आपको उससे पूछे, बोलता है पी कुछ नहीं होता. आपने सुना है उसका, पंकज जी?
Yes, I have heard him.
बोलता कोई कुछ पी नहीं होता, पी करोगे आप कोई पैसा कमा नहीं सकते हो, क्योंकि वो इतना हाई क्वालिटी स्टॉक्स लेता है. हाई क्वालिटी स्टॉक, उसको मालूम है कि उसका सब स्टैंड, उसका हर स्टॉक का पी 80-85 है. HDFC लाइफ ले लीजिए, पीडीलाइट ले लीजिए, एबॉट ले लीजिए, बजाज फाइनेंस ले लीजिए, नेस्ले ले लीजिए, उसका हर स्टॉक का पी हाई रहता है. क्योंकि वो इतना हाई क्वालिटी स्टॉक लेता है and he's still giving 15-20% returns. तो ये वैल्यूएशन इज वेरी सब्जेक्टिव. इसमें कोई वैल्यूएशन कोई चीज की नहीं होती है. जितना जो बोलते हैं ना ब्रांड का जो वैल्यूएशन होता है. सारिका जी आप तो खरीदते होंगे ब्रांडेड वो बैग्स, लुई विटॉन, गुशी.
नहीं सर, आई एम वेरी वेरी सिंपल.
नहीं, एग्जांपल दे रहा हूं तो 1.5 लाख रुपए का बैग है ना, और वो दूसरा बैग सेम कंपनी का माइकल वो क्या कॉर्ड्स और जो भी है वो 10,000 रुपए का बैग है, 5,000 का बैग है. तो ये डिफरेंस क्यों है? The difference is in the quality. मैं एक बार नोटिस किया था, actually I was very intrigued. So actually I had a 1-hour discussion with a Louis Vuitton guy. He showed me that you see the quality. आपको मालूम है उनका जो स्टिचिंग होता है उसका जो साइज होता है वो भी सेम रहता है.
Yes.
मतलब इतना ज्यादा बारीकी में लोग क्वालिटी बनाते हैं.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
तो सर दैट इज व्हाई दे टेक मनी. बट लोगों को समझ नहीं आती बिकॉज वी डोंट अंडरस्टैंड क्वालिटी, बट इट इज सेलिंग. ऐसे स्टॉक मार्केट में जितना हाई क्वालिटी होगा उसको आपको हाई प्राइस देना होगा. अब देखिए आपको एक हिस्ट्री दिखाता हूँ. दिस इज द पी ऑफ निफ्टी, राइट? 20 साल का पी है, तो इसका हिस्टोरिकल पी 28 गया था 2000 में. ये गिरा वापस से, फिर ये 2008 में 28 गया था, फिर ये 10 का पी पे आया था. बट अगर आप लास्ट 12 साल में देखेंगे तो अभी जो मैं आपको केन फिशर का वीडियो दिखाऊंगा, he said the world has changed. वो अपने father, his father is Philip Fisher, who is also a very big investor of 20-30 years. So बोलते हैं सर जब मेरे पापा काम करते थे उस समय he used to study things from a different perspective. Today the market has changed. Today the data is king. आज why we getting successful? Because we are teaching research from data. We are not giving any theoretical training. आप सारिका जी देखिए, हम लोग theoretical training नहीं देते. आपने notice किया आपने? Everything is data based training. तो basically he said, अभी मैं आपको जो वीडियो दिखाऊंगा, he said that everything is changed to data. Today the way the data is available, people can take decisions. लास्ट 12 साल से अगर आप देखिए, पहले का पी था 10 गया था, लेकिन 2013 में एक बार पी गया था नीचे 15, और अभी जब वापस पी 17 गया था तो वापस से बाजार में आ गया. दैट मीन्स नाउ द लोएस्ट पी ऑफ द मार्केट विल बी, अगर आप अप्रोक्सीमेटली देखेंगे, विल बी 17 to 18. अब वो 10 वाला पी का मार्केट खत्म हो गया. So now जो market was between 10 to 28, now the market will be between 20 to 40. It will be 10 to 38, 38, 40. So there will be a new horizon now. हम लोग कभी देखे नहीं है ना, इसलिए हम लोग को बहुत expensive लग रहा है. Right. But valuation has no criteria. Now the market is turned. We have to respect. If the market is going up, हो सकता है market expensive हो, एक बार आएगा, लेकिन अब आपको देखना पड़ेगा कि बाजार अगर 40 चला गया तो next 10 years the market might change to 30 and 40 now. The market will be between 27 to 40. So if you are in the old thought process that 28 is the high P, you will never earn money in the stock market. Right. So लोग अभी क्या हो रहा है, अभी देखिए ना, सब लोग रुपया निकाल के बैठे हुए हैं और मार्केट तेज हो रही है, सबको लॉस हो गया, कोई लॉस ही नहीं है. और क्लाइंट्स नाउ क्लाइंट्स आर गेटिंग, आप तो रिटर्न नहीं दे पाते हो. And historically we have seen, अगर आप चार्ट निफ्टी का चार्ट दिखाओ, निफ्टी का चार्ट दिखाओ 20 साल का, मंथली चार्ट लगा देना, मंथली चार्ट 20 साल का लगा दे. So ये लॉजिक है, अगर आप 20 साल का लॉजिक देखेंगे, why the P will keep going up? Because the market is also going up continuously. So valuations are very subjective. अगर आप देखिए 20 साल का है क्या विकास, मंथली लगा दिए क्या, मंथली लगा दे,
मंथली मंथली
और 1000 तक कंटिन्यूस बाजार ऊपर जा रहा है. और एक बार जब बाजार नया हाई क्रॉस करता है, देखिए नया हाई क्रॉस किया था 7000, ओके, तो 7000 के बाद बाजार जो है वो कंटिन्यूस ऊपर ही गया, ऊपर ही जा रहा है पूरा. ये कहाँ रुकेगा आइडिया नहीं, तो ऑब्वियसली पी भी ऊपर जाएगा. तो ये ओल्ड कॉन्सेप्ट है, मैं बता रहा हूँ, वेयर यू नो वी आर प्राइसिंग द मार्केट, वेयर मार्केट हैज अ डिफरेंट वे टू प्राइस द मार्केट. You know, so obviously we have to be careful, but if you buy quality stocks, don't worry about the market, I'm telling you. But if you don't buy quality stocks, then you are at big risk, big risk. Right. Very big risk. इसीलिए मैं 2 दिन पहले क्वालिटी में फोकस करता हूँ, फिर मैं वैल्यूएशन में आता हूँ, क्योंकि वैल्यूएशन बहुत सब्जेक्टिव है, and you can argue for years and years and years, but क्वालिटी में कोई आर्ग्यूमेंट नहीं है. Quality is a quality. Quality has no argument. Valuation has a lot of argument. मैं अपने एक्सपीरियंस से बता रहा हूँ ना. So अब जो एक नया मार्केट का विकास पी दिखा दे एक बार. So पहले जो 10 to 28 का पी था, 18 का जो सर्कल था, ये 10 and 28. Okay, I think so. Now the market will be 17 to probably 37, 38. क्योंकि 18 के बाद ही बाजार एक बार जब गिरा था, 15 से बहुत जोर बाइंग आ गई थी 2013 में. So now lowest P of the market is, और वो 15 तो 5 साल पहले वो बोले थे. So according to him, even 2022 P जो है वो भी खराब नहीं है, according to Mr. Graham, 50 साल से. You know, so basically, I think so 20 to 40 will be the new range of the market, or maybe 22 to 40. So that is the way we have to see the market now. तो आगे अभी से अगर हम implement कर लेंगे तो हम लोग को market expensive नहीं लगेगा.
Right. Thank you.
Because अगर आप देखेंगे तो 17 भी lowest है. 17 के बाद क्या बाजार V-shape recovery दिया है. अगर आपने को knowledge होता है कि 2013 में 15 गया था और अभी 17 में मिल रहा है, so people couldn't buy. So क्या होता है, हम लोग 17, 18, 20 का पीवे भी नहीं खरीदते हैं, हम लोग 25 का पीवे भी नहीं खरीदते, 30 में हम लोग को एक्सपेंसिव लगने लग जाती है. So क्या है, हम लोग फिर इक्विटी मार्केट में रुपया कमा ही नहीं सकेंगे. The fear is too much to earn money in the equity market. Would you like to see the video of Ken Fisher? Anybody interested, or should we close the day?
I think let's see the
Already
video.
7:30 यार, कल दिखाते हैं सर आप लोग को. I think तो आज बहुत दिन हो गए. Did you enjoy? Let's close the day. I hope you enjoyed the valuation understanding. Anybody? Any views of anybody on
No,
valuation?
sir, I think you should take rest now. It has been a long time today, and if you're not well, I think best
No,
thing.
it's fine. It's fine. I when I teach, I'm absolutely well. Anybody has any views?
Actually, एक बड़ा जो हमारा misconception था, we are always fearful of the high PE. वो एक खत्म हुआ है कि the PE does not mean that it is expensive. It is the quality which has to be priced. तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा misconception था जो अभी तक हम लेके चल रहे थे, वो clarity आई है.
सर आप ये बताइए, हम लोग इसके लिए 1.5 लाख रुपया देते हैं और सेम फोन है हुआई का, उसके लिए 15,000 रुपया देते हैं. तो क्यों देते हैं इसको? तो ऐसे शेयर को भी एक्चुअली शेयर का क्वालिटी है ना, जितना शेयर का क्वालिटी अच्छा होगा उसको आपको ज्यादा पैसा देना ही पड़ेगा उसके लिए आपको. लॉजिक है ना सर, ये तो बहुत सिंपल चीज है सर लाइफ में.
फिर वैल्यूएशन का पढ़ा. वैल्यूएशन वी अंडरस्टूड दैट इट्स सब्जेक्टिव, बट देयर इज सम रूल बाय व्हिच वी आर फॉलोइंग अ वैल्यूएशन. ये आज मतलब दैट वाज
वो एक तो ना कि बस हाँ यही होना चाहिए, मतलब दिस इज द बैरिकेड. ऐसा नहीं होता है सर. अपने लाइफ में देखिए ना, जितना आप अगर लग्जरी अपार्टमेंट लेते हैं तो ज्यादा पैसा देते हैं जहां पर अच्छा होता है. अगर आप अच्छा पेन खरीदते हैं तो उसका भी अलग वैल्यूएशन है. सर सब जगह आप 5 स्टार में खाना खाते हैं, ढाबा में भी खाना खाते हैं. So why are you giving more money to वो and why are you giving less money here? खाना तो वही है. इनफैक्ट ढाबा का पनीर इज बेटर देन 5 स्टार पनीर.
सब एक्सपीरियंस का होता है. एंड सबसे बढ़िया आज जो बढ़िया रहा ना, वो सिलेक्शन ऑफ द इक्विटी फंड. व्हाट आर द स्टेप, हाउ डू वी गो अबाउट, वो एक सबसे बढ़िया रहा. फर्स्ट स्टेप, सेकंड स्टेप, वो जो 5-6 स्टेप जो हमने बात किया, काफी अच्छा रहा. मतलब हाउ डू वी गो अबाउट इन सिलेक्टिंग अ गुड इक्विटी.
Thank you, Pankaj ji. Thank you for your comment. Yogesh bhai, any view? I know I am against you completely, Yogesh bhai, on valuation. We have completely different views, but I have been sharing my views very openly with you, Yogesh bhai. Yogesh bhai is there? Is not. Anybody else? Any views on Sangeeta ji? I know, you also and your husband also has strong views on valuation, but I have a completely different view on this. You're not supposed to believe me, but आप आगे चल के लाइफ में सोचिए, हर चीज का डिफरेंट वैल्यूएशन होता है. कोई भी चीज एक तरीके से वैल्यू नहीं कर सकता.
No, sir. Actually, that my husband Sunil Javeri, is not the Sunil Javeri that you have talked to.
Acha, okay, he's somebody else.
Yeah, he's in Delhi, and I mean, they are both the same Sunil Javeri.
Okay.
I mean, name is the same.
Okay. Sorry then. Sorry. So Mr. Bond, Mr. Bond is not your husband.
Mr. Bond is not.
Sorry, sir. मैं क्यों confused हो जाता हूँ, I don't know.
No, because his name is also Sunil Javeri. He's also from my school only. He's he's a senior to me, but.
Okay. तो Mr. Bond जो है ना, उनका भी वही concept, आधा मैं बोला मैं agree नहीं करता हूँ सर. I have a different quality है. ये सर लाइफ है, ये मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, मुझे बिलीव मत करिए. बट अगर आप लाइफ देखेंगे, सॉरी संगीता जी, I wrongly did, so please apologize, please forgive me. So basically what we were discussing is कि लाइफ में भी different valuations होती है, वैसे ही टाइप में different valuations होती है. This is what we were discussing. it's a completely new way to think about it, or kuch nahi. Anybody else has any view on valuations? Yogesh bhai, have you come? Are you there? I don't know if he's there.
I've come back. There was some puja at home, so 10 minutes I was away.
Sorry,
Yes.
sorry. I know again, Yogesh bhai, मैं जो share कर रहा था is completely. You have different views on this. Any view? Which
No. On valuations, it is what you are saying is correct, and maybe the market is getting re-rated, which you said. And हम लोग का जो PE method valuation था Nifty का, we may have to relook at it.
Yeah.
तो 19 का भी 22 bottom आप जो बोल रहे हैं quite possible है. The way the liquidity is coming in, I think 2-3 years we could we could see meaning high valuations.
Another reason I'll tell you which people are missing, जब से demonetization हुआ है, जब से gold का जो conversion है to formal economy and property का जो conversion है to formal economy, there is so much of money which is getting formalized in the country that people करेंगे क्या, इतना formalized होगा तो सब लोग mutual fund में लगाते हैं, इसलिए stocks की दाम बढ़े जा रही है. There is another reason of high valuations in the country because now our country is going through. बोलते हैं हम लोग का country का actual valuation बहुत high है. You know.
Very true. Very true. Very true.
There's one more reason that after the introduction of NPS, government ने सारा का सारा वो NPS में आ गया है.
Right.
NPS के अंदर भी 50% इक्विटी जा रहा है. तो जो 50% इक्विटी जा रहा है वो इंडेक्स फंड का वो भी लार्ज कैप को जबरदस्त इंडेक्स को ड्राइव करेगा. वो बेसिकली सपोर्ट वो द इंडेक्स फंड में आएगा.
Correct. तो बहुत changes हो गई मार्केट में. तो basically we are market continuously make news highs. So you know, buy good quality stock. That is my understanding. That's it. Okay, friends, we'll see you tomorrow. I hope everybody enjoyed. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you. It was a wonderful 3 days already.
Thank you, Yogesh bhai. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.